This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Ryan Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hays. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hays, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hays, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hays Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hays. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hays High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hays. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire. More than just tires, they do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at HayesChevrolet.com. NCK Tech, no matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation, your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you
David, as we view things looking to the west into a setting sun on the final day of summer. 1-2 Hayes High, who's 1-1 in the Western Athletic Conference, against Garden City, who is 0-3 on the year. This is their first conference game of the year. Kurt David, coin toss complete. Who starts with the football?
Hey, the captains tonight are Logan Schulte, Hayden Brown, Keaton Markley coming back from that injury last week, and Palmer Hutchinson. They won the coin toss, and boy, after deferring so many times, it looks like the Hayes High Indians have elected to receive the ball. Going to take the ball to start against this Garden City Buffalo defense. Put a helmet on Reese Morris. He leads the team, second Western Athletic Conference hand tackles. Get a helmet on him, and the Hayes High Indian offense can be successful on this opening drive.
Indians road white jerseys, maroon numbers, trimmed in white, then maroon again. Maroon pants with a black stripe down the side. The new white helmets with a spear on either side. For Garden City, they'll go with the road brown tops, white numbers, gray pants, white helmet with the Buffalo logo on each side. Your uniform updates brought to you by Phase 2. A big thanks to Phase 2 for providing game day apparel for our broadcast. Quick turnaround and ready to help your team. Phase 2 next to Big D's Rental on 22nd Street in Hayes. It'll be the Buffaloes kicking off right to left. The kickoff is brought to you by Eagle Marketing Solutions. Maximize your advertising dollars with Eagle Marketing. Advertise on TV, radio, and online. Learn more at eaglecom.net. It is a much more comfortable game than what it was thought to be. It looked like a very rainy forecast at the beginning of the week. There's not a cloud in the sky as we get set for tonight's kickoff in Garden City. Kicking off for the Buffaloes will be Miguel Ramos, a junior, will tee it up. 69 degrees at kickoff tonight. The wind blowing to the west is going to create a crosswind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. power. Here we go. Kickoff for the Garden City Buffaloes. Will go right to left. The ball is a squib kick picked up by one of the upbacks. That's going to be the Hayes High Indians' Roy Maroney. The freshman will return past the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Indians at about their own 33 or 34-yard line. First down and 10 for the Indians at the 33 as they place the football.
All right, the Hayes High Indians are out, and you see number 77, Reggie Sheras. He's 300 pounds. He plays defensive line and offensive line for the Buffaloes. He is up there at the nose guard position.
Two left, two right. Hayden Brown to the right, the left of the quarterback, Palmer Hutchison. It's a read over the middle. Throw is caught. The official then waves it off, says incomplete, intended for Willie Sinnott. The Indians come in at a 1-2 record, and right now they are averaging 319 yards per ball game. 199 on the ground, 120 through the air. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Two right, two left for this second down and 10 play. Roll out left side, quick pass. It's a lob to Willie Sinnott. It's caught across the 35 to the 36. Short gain for the Indians. Set up third down, and the Indians on the year 53% on third down. The ball marked at the 36. This will be third down and 7.
Okay, nice protection by the Hayes High Indian offensive line right now. Palmer Hutchinson had time to square up. Just a very well covered receiver that didn't allow for any extra yardage after that catch.
Left to right, three wide receivers to the wide side of the field as the ball is on the left hash. The Indians third down and 7, and Garden City on a hard snap count jumps off sides. That will give the Indians third down and 2 to deal with. So mark the ball up to the 41-yard line. 2 defenders jumped from the line. On the offensive line for the Indians, left tackle Luke Fletcher, left guard Logan Schulte, the centers Brandon Hoffman, right guard Colton Schindler, and the right tackle Jack Fort. Receivers Dylan Reuter, Cole Schrader, and Willie Sinnott, and Mason Ibarra. The running back Hayden Brown, Palmer Hutchison is the quarterback. They each went over 150 yards last week. Third down and 2. The Indians have a busted play. Hutchison turned to his right to hand off the football. Hayden Brown was to his left. It's a loss on the play inside the 40, back to the 38-yard line. Loss of 3, and the Indians will punt the football.
Yeah, there was a mistake there in the backfield, and they were trying to double team that nose guard,
Refugio Cherez.
Thank you very much. They were double teaming him. That left a gap open for one of the Garden City defenders to get in the backfield quick.
So the Indians will punt away from their own 38-yard line, a 3-and-out to start the game. Returning the kick for Garden City is Lane Durst. The wide receiver stands at his own 25. It's a rollout by Palmer Hutchison. He decides to tuck and run. Angles to the sideline. First down for the Hayes High Indians. Key block by Hayden Brown along the right side. Goes out of bounds at the 45. The Indians convert on 4th down and 5 on a run of 7 yards.
You know, we talked about that last week against the Liberal Redskins. If Palmer Hutchinson had the green light, the way that he runs to punt that ball, if he had the green light, and he certainly had it there.
From the right hash, 2 left, 2 right for the wide receivers. Palmer hands off to Hayden Brown. A jump cut left, gets tackled by the helmet. No call, stood up at the line, and now slung down to the turf. Up to the 47-yard line, a gain of a short 2, and that defensive line for Garden City, a much different task to block than against Liberal a week ago.
Yeah, we talked about Ruggiero being 300 pounds. They've also got Jacob Harton up there, a 205-pound senior as a defensive tackle. So a much bigger defensive line than the Hayes High Indians faced against the Redskins last week.
Just inside 10 minutes to go, first quarter, Indians opening possession after converting on 4th down and 2. Swing pass left side, and hit as he throws, is hit as he catches is Willie Sinnott. The Indians could not block the safety Ty Davis. It's a loss on the play of 4 yards back to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, the Hayes High Indians had a lead blocker out there, but that safety essentially just pushed that blocker back into the Hayes High Indian receiver for that loss. Lots of 2 yards on that play.
The Indians last week threw for just 23 yards in their win over Liberal, 21-20. This is 3rd down and 12. Hayes from their own 43-yard line need to get to the 45 of Garden City. Indians check the sideline with 8 seconds on the play clock. Palmer hollers out the instructions, now takes the snap, rolls to his left side, has some time to throw, and it's intercepted. Over the middle, taken away by Ryan Jarmer. Up the right sideline as a flag comes in, and it's going to be Garden City football. Where will the flag be? Well, that ball went right to Ryan Jarmer. The line linebacker with his first interception of the season. The senior with 26 tackles on the year, and the Indians have a player down on the field across the way. It's Luke Fletcher.
Now, there was
the left tackle.
Yeah, there was a flag on the play, but it was well after the interception.
So the Indians with an injury after the interception, a blind side block back at the 43-yard line will back up Garden City. So instead of being at the Indian 29, they'll start on their own side of the field, but an interception for the Hayes High Indians. Turnover number 10 on the year. And now attention turns to the injured Hayes High Indian across the way.
Boy, Hayes High Indians kept the ball for 7 plays. They got the first down on that the punt run that Palmer Hutchinson made, but really in 7 plays only able to gain 10 yards. Very tough production against, again, a big defensive line for the Garden City Buffaloes.
They're attending to one of the legs of Luke Fletcher, the only junior on the senior starting line for the Indians. 6'3", 230-pound tackle. The backup on the roster, anyway, on the 2 deep is Jimmy Rowe. For Garden City, that is their 6th forced turnover. Fletcher is going to very gingerly make his way back over, but on each step looks like it gets a little stronger. So we'll check on his status as the game moves along, but now the Indian defense has to show up. The Indians 0 for 2 on 3rd down on that drive, are able to go for about 3 minutes, but it did not look good at all. Garden City, after that 15-yard penalty, by the way, going to start at their own 45-yard line instead of the Indians' 29 because of the blindside block on the return. So Carlos Acosta, the starting quarterback for the Garden City Buffaloes, will line up his offense with 2 wide receivers left, Caleb LaPointe along with Lane Durst. He'll send Ty Davis wide receiver right. They'll have a blocking back to the right, go in motion to the left side, and now in motion is Reese Morse, who's not listed as the starter. He's in as the starter. A toss left side as Trey Adams made a man miss, and then all of a sudden Morse gets free and gets a first down. Well, the Indians had Morse dead to rights in the backfield. Instead, he picks up over 10 yards. It's a 14-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, Trey Adams was out there on the outside, protecting the outside, trying to force Reese Morse back to the middle. Just didn't have any other protection of the Hayes High Indians out there to support him.
Durst and Davis to the right for the wide receivers. Blocking back is Ethan Martin, the fullback, 200 pounds, hasn't carried the ball yet this year. Morse in motion, goes to the right side. He'll be a wide receiver as Acosta wants to throw his way. It goes to Ty Davis, but he catches and then drops the football. Incomplete. Now a very late flag is tossed in from deep in the secondary. There's an official about 5 yards away. He throws the flag all the way to where the ball was dropped. Let's check on the penalty. That was a nice toss by the official in the secondary. Offensive pass interference on the wide receiver for Garden City, contacting the defensive player before the pass was thrown.
Dustin, I'm not so sure that wasn't on Reese Morse. He was coming out. He was out there close, acting as if he was going to be a blocking back, and he hit someone before that pass was into the arms of the receiver.
So the ball is backed up.
Illegal block in the back.
Oh, illegal block in the back, they called it. So a loss of 10 yards. Back to the 49-yard line, so 2nd down and 20. Neither team establishing much on the offensive side. Scoreless on now Garden City's first drive of the game. 8:47 to go first quarter. Garden City got 14 yards on the first run after the Indians threw an interception on their 7th play. Ty Davis, wide receiver right. Morse behind his quarterback, Carlos Acosta. Now he moves him to the right, now to the left. 10 on the play clock. Now Morse runs out to the left side. They're going to fake the pass to him. Acosta keeps to his left. The Indians trip him up at the midfield stripe. Acosta puts a hand down on the turf, advances 2 more yards to the 48-yard line.
Acosta had nobody there in the backfield to help block for him up front. He was going through that line solo, and the Hayes High Indians picked it up well.
3 yards for Acosta on 2nd down and 17 now. And the Hayes High Indians moving defensively. Drake Summers to the left cornerback spot. Tavian Kramer to the right. Morse to the left of quarterback Carlos Acosta. puts Martin in motion. Now to the left side. It's going to be a handoff to Morse. Big hole right side. Watch out. Keaton Markley has to jump on his back before it's a touchdown. And again, just running over that right side, the tackle, Aziel Perez, 245-pound sophomore, sealed the edge, 3rd down and short after a nice run by Reese Morse, who's gone for 14 yards. Runs this one down to the 32-yard line. That's a run of 16 yards. 3rd down and 1. Garden City converting on 22% of 3rd downs this year. Indians' Luke Fletcher up off the training table and getting a look at from the Indians trainer, Jenny Guernsey. 3rd down and 1 from the Indian 32-yard line. Handoff Reese Morse right up the middle. He'll get the 1st down, it would appear, right at the 29-yard line. Needed 1, got 3.
Well, the Hayes High Indians clearly playing the run and clearly playing the run up the middle. They need to make sure they continue to defend the outside perimeter of the field. Remember, Reese Moore's first carry of the game was big going to the outside.
This offensive line for Garden City goes 265, 305, 200 for the center, then 300 and 245. They are a big offensive line, as it's always the case with Brian Hill's teams. Indians 4-down lineman for 1st and 10. Hayes High shows blitz. They bring the blitz. Handoff goes to that goes to Avi Arena, and the league's leading tackler in Keaton Markley comes up for a stop after just 1 yard. Arena's first yard of the night puts him at 100 for the season. Ball to the 28. Keaton Markley comes in as the league's leading tackler, 41 on the year, 1 ahead of Reese Morse for Garden City, who's at 40.
Hayes High Indians have brought some weight in, and freshman Gavin Nutting, he's a 212-pound freshman. He's playing nose tackle right now against the junior, Alexavier Rodriguez, another 200-pound junior.
The Hayes High Indians face 2nd down and 9 on the defensive side. Arena to the left of Acosta. Acosta straight ahead run. The quarterback cuts back, has some space, and it's a touchdown-saving tackle by Cody Peterson in between the hash marks all the way down to the 19-yard line, very close to a 1st down. The officials are going to blow things dead. They may take a look at this. They needed 9. They're right on 9. Official says enough for a 1st down at the 19-yard line. And right now, Hayes High has really had just one short stop of this Garden City team as they bring tight end Ryan Jarmer, who had the interception, onto the field. That was just a straight-ahead run by Acosta, and this is a time-consuming drive already over 3 minutes for the Buffaloes, who intercepted a Hayes High pass, then a 15-yard penalty forced them to start inside their own territory. Indians show blitz, they bring it and jump off sides. 5-yard penalty on the Indians, their first penalty, and it'll be 1st down and 5 for the Buffaloes. For the Buffaloes. Now the officials getting together, just confirming everything. Did somebody move the football first? It would appear Hayes High was not drawn offsides, or were they? The official is standing the way of Garden City. Oh, now he turns the other way. 5-yard penalty, ball down to the 14-yard line, and Hayes High right now, Kurt David, getting driven backwards on this drive.
They are getting driven backwards. You know, it's the second time we've seen the Hayes High Indians in a game jump offside because those linebackers are blitzing. They just overcommit. They don't get stopped soon enough before they enter into the neutral zone.
So into the red zone at the 14-yard line for the Buffaloes. They are a 65% pass, 25% pass team this year, averaging 33 rushes and 18 passes. They've only attempted 1 pass. Hayes brings the blitz on 1st and 5. Handoff Arena. Just a slow run to the right side. The Indians chase Sprouse to make first contact, but he just kind of held his own through that hole and then was able to dash his way forward for a yard or 2 down to the, we'll call it 13-yard line, down to the 12, gain of 2.
Tell you what, Matthew Yunker in on that tackle. He's playing the other defensive tackle position there. He was there holding his ground at the line of scrimmage to help make that tackle. Yep, you're right. The Hayes High Indians are going to play this Garden City Buffalo team against the run. They like to run. They do not very productive in passing.
Indians 7 plays and then an interception. Garden City's had the ball since, starting from their own side of the field at their own 45-yard line. It's going to be a little toss play in the middle. It goes to Arena, I believe. Actually, that is Ethan Martin. It's a fake handoff to Morse and then a forward pitch from Acosta, who that's his first official pass because of the penalty earlier. And Acosta now looks like he's either running, well, he's running to the sideline. Is he running off the field? No, it's enough for a first down. Oh, third down, do they call it?
Sounds like they're going
to measure. My fault.
They're going to measure.
Indian football brought to you by Midwest Energy, Heartland Building Center, Next Tech, and USAVE Pharmacy. They needed about 3 yards for a first down on 2nd and 3. The officials will stretch the chains on the second catch by Ethan Martin this year, and it's short by about the length of a football.
Hey, that last play, you've got to credit the Hayes High Indian defense. Very easy to want to key off Reese Morrison. If you're going to key off him, you're going to be faked out by that fake handoff that Carlos Acosta made. Very good job of playing their positions and staying home, not over pursuing the talented running back Reese Morris.
A very time-consuming drive for Garden City, who faces 3rd and 1 for a second time. 3rd and 1 from the 9. The Indians went about 3 minutes on their opening drive. This drive over 4 minutes already, and the clock winding with 4:45 to go first quarter. Buffalo's opening drive now. Acosta comes up under center on 3rd down and 1. He'll just go between the left guard Cherez and the center Rodriguez, but there's a flag on the play. Illegal shift on the Buffaloes. And it will be 3rd down and 6.
That's going to be big for the Hayes High. That's going to be big for the Hayes High Indians. Very easy for this Garden City Buffalo team to pick up a half a yard, even pick up 1 yard with the size that they've got up front. Picking up 6 is a whole different story.
Garden City's 3rd penalty already of the first quarter. 3rd down and 6. I believe what they are saying is that the quarterback, Carlos Acosta, never came set. As he took the snap, he just kind of walked up, took the snap, and just never stopped moving. 2 wide receivers right, Ty Davis, Lane Durst on 3rd down and 6. Indians need a stop here with 4:35 to go first quarter. Clock runs as the offensive line sets on the left hash. Morse to the right of Carlos Acosta on this 3rd down play. High snap, it's grabbed, and then Morse runs by the initial tackler in the backfield. He'll get down to about the 10, 4th down, and a yard coming up for the Buffaloes on a run of 5.
Now the Garden City Buffalo kicking game is suspect. They missed 4 point-after touchdown attempts last week. Their kicker is 0-4 on such attempts, so you got to assume with a 4th and short here, the Garden City Buffaloes, who've had success running the ball, are going to go for it.
Yeah, really no sign that they're going to even look at not going for this on 4th down. Garden City 4 for 9 on 4th down last week in their ball game. They were 4 for 4, 0 for 5 in the first 2 weeks. 4th down and about 2 yards to go. Morris to the left of Acosta. Indians bring the blitz. Acosta keeps the Indians. Do they get him? No. Acosta escapes, spins, touchdown, Garden City. The Indians 3 different times on this drive had a running back in the backfield. Acosta escapes for a 9-yard, check that, 10-yard touchdown run. For Carlos Acosta on 4th down, he converts to make it 6-0. It is his 2nd touchdown rush of the year.
Wow, what a drive for the Garden City Buffaloes to open this game with. You talk about the Hayes High Indians. We talk about a key to the game is wanting to win the first quarter and control the game and not give the Buffaloes an opportunity to get their confidence back. And what do they give up? They give up a 9-play drive that goes 55 yards in 5 minutes.
The extra point from Ramos is up and good. It's his first conversion of the year. 7-0 Garden City, 3:36 to go first quarter.
Yeah, so Garden City on their opening possession after going 0-3 this season have had mistakes on opening possessions of nearly every game. On their first possession goes 55 yards in 9 plays, and then they convert their first point after touchdown attempt of the season.
Carlos Acosta completes the drive of 9 plays, as Kurt said, 55 yards, a 4th and 1 touchdown run of 10 yards. Indian football brought to you by Gibbs Auto Supply, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Steel Fabrications, and Eagle Communications. The Indian offense up and starting to get ready for this next drive, and one of those not getting up and ready is the left tackle Luke Fleck. Fletcher, who got hurt on the interception thrown by Palmer Hutchison. So the Indians will have a new left tackle in the ball game. We'll check to see where they move everybody on this next series. The first kick was a short pooch kick that was returned by the Indians' Roy Maroney. He stands at the 25-yard line. On the far side of the field is Devontae Robinson. He'll be the up back for this kickoff from Ramos. Sennett will stand at the 10, and Hayden Brown as well at the 10-yard line. Into the setting sun we stare as the Indians are in a 7-0 hole. 3:36 to go first quarter. The kick is a line drive kick right at Maroney. Fumbles the ball, and then it's dove on by the Hayes High Indians coverage team. It's Cole Schrader. So first down and 10 for the Indians. They'll move left to right, and Jimmy Rowe in at the left tackle spot now for the Hayes High Indians.
Garden City Buffaloes have certainly watched some film of the Hayes High Indians. Those of you that listen to us the first 3 games of the season know when that's kicked deep, those returners have gained well on kickoff returns for the Hayes High Indians, but when it's short, there's been dropped balls, there's been short yardage games. The Hayes High Indians, middle part of that coverage team, still having a problem fielding the ball.
From the right hash at the 32-yard line, Hutchison with Brown to his left, 2 right for wide receivers. It's a jet sweep that's faked by Palmer Hutchison, keeps the football, runs it right up the middle. Now a late flag comes in after a gain of 8 yards. Is it coming back? That's thrown in the middle of the defense, or the middle of the line. It's going to be against the Hayes High Indians at the 35. Hayes High hurt themselves on the opening drive. Now a holding penalty drives the Indians backwards.
Boy, that's too bad, because I'll tell you what, Palmer Hutchison, who early in the season was really delaying those fake handoffs, he was having a hard time making that fake move and then decisioning to run the ball, did it very smoothly that time. It was a quick play. It could have been was very effective, except for the holding penalty.
So now the Indians from the 25-yard line will get credit for 3 yards to the 35 where the hold occurred, then backed up 10. So the Indians now from their own 25 have first down and 17 after a nice 8-yard run on first down. 3:28 to go in the first quarter. Indians down 7-0. 3 wide receivers left for Palmer Hutchison. He's 2 for 4 through the air, but threw an interception. Now it's going to be Hutchison pulling, keeping to the right side, tries to find the sideline, picks up a few yards, lowers his shoulder. Ty Davis with the tackle near the penalty mark originally. They'll get it, Hayes High will, to the 33-yard line, so 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage, gain of 8. Second down for the Indians and 9 yards.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Palmer Hutchison got to the outside of the field. There are a number of defenders out there. You'll see in college and in the pros a lot, those quarterbacks run out of bounds. Palmer Hutchison, no, cut back upfield to pick up some extra yards.
Ibarra, Sennett, and Schrader, wide receivers left. Now the Hayes High will empty out the backfield. Brown and Reuter to the right. 9 on the play clock. Second down and 9 for the Indians as Hutchison takes the shotgun snap. Tries to run it up the middle himself, and he's flung down to the turf. Nowhere going. Ethan Crone diagnosed the play. The Indians emptied out the backfield. Crone blitzed. No gain on the play. Third down and 9.
Yeah, I guess that was a designed quarterback draw, but Ethan Crone, he had blitzed, and you're right, picked the right gap and was right there right as Palmer Hutchison decided to start running the ball.
Indians converted on 4th down on their opening drive. 0 for 2, though, on 3rd down. At 53% on the year, Hayes High needs to convert on 3rd down and 9 with 2 minutes to go first quarter. They'll go 3 and out after Garden City scores a touchdown. Garden City brings a blitz. Palmer rolls to his right to pass over. It's almost intercepted. If the safety, Christian Reyes, doesn't run into his fellow safety, cornerback Carlos Acosta, that's Ty Davis getting up slowly, it would be a interception for a second time, and the Indians 3 and out and will punt. And not a lot of energy right now from the Indians as Hayes High will punt this football away on 4th and 9, 3 and out.
Well, I don't know that I call that energy. That was decent coverage by the offensive line. I don't think Willie Sennett and Palmer Hutchison were on the same page. Willie Sennett running a different route than Palmer Hutchison expected.
Palmer will punt the ball away this time, a low line drive punt. Durst is going to pick it up at the 25-yard line. A right side return with some room, and then Cole Schrader with with the tackle at about the 40-yard line. A punt of 42 yards, but now Garden City has the football back with 1:50 to go. First quarter at their own 41-yard line. Indian football brought to you by Discount Siding, Big Creek Veterinary, and Lewis Automotive Group, as well as Insurance Planning and High Plains Farm Credit. Garden City football leading 7-0.
Wow. Essentially a 3-and-out possession there, and the Hayes High Indians picked up 1 offensive yard on it.
Remember, the opening play of that drive was an 8-yard run, but called back because of a holding penalty. Indians down a man on the offensive line as well. Left tackle Luke Fletcher hurt on the interception return by Garden City on the first drive. He continues to sit on the end of the bench. It's a keeper by Acosta going around the right side. He scored the game's opening touchdown, and he'll get near the 50-yard line, pushed out of bounds by a host of white jerseys for the Indians to the 48. It's a gain of 7 yards on first down for Acosta, who is already at 29 yards on just 4 carries.
Hayes High Indians seem to have a hard time getting Acosta wrapped up. You saw it on the touchdown play where Acosta broke through 2 tackles. That time, Hayes High Indians had the far side of the field well covered, but again, Acosta breaking through multiple tackles.
Arena in the running back spot this time. Martin, the fullback, to the right now. Arena to the right as well on second down from just behind the midfield stripe. Handoff goes to Acosta. He just puts his shoulder down, runs right through the first down marker to the Hayes High Indian 48-yard line, gain of 4.
Boy, and at this rate, if Acosta just wants to keep it on the ground and pick up 3 or 4 yards, they're going to chew up a lot of time. Again, their last possession took up 5 minutes and 30 seconds for them to score a touchdown.
Minute 35 to go first quarter. Hayes down 7-0. An interception, a 3-and-out, and an injury so far for the offense. And now the defense on their second series has Garden City starting in good field position. 2 left, 1 right for Acosta. He'll put Martin in left from right to left, and now back to the right. Acosta pumps his right leg. He's going to throw on a play action. Hit by Trey Adams as he throws, but wide open is Ty Davis. Touchdown, Garden City. Ty Davis all alone behind the defense. A 48-yard touchdown play. 13-0 Garden City. My
We've
goodness.
talked about Carlos Acosta. You wanted to force him to pass the ball. His completion percentage is 44%, and that time under pressure, he threw the ball deep enough that the receiver for the Garden City Buffaloes was able to run underneath it and then just carry it into the end zone.
Ty Davis, his 6th catch of the year, 2nd touchdown. And now Garden City will attempt the extra points. 13-0 pending the PAT with 1:10 to go. That is a 2-play drive for the touchdown. Kick on the way. It is wobbly, but it goes through the uprights. 14-0 Garden City over the Hayes High Indians. Acosta, who is 5'9", 170, had Trey Adams, who's about 6'6", 243, barreling down on him, but got the football away just in the nick of time.
Wow, the Garden City Buffaloes have certainly controlled the first quarter. They have 2 drives now, 2 consecutive touchdowns. They already have nearly 170 yards of total offense.
Kerr, you talked about it in your keys to the game for Hayes High. Garden City has done exactly what you talked about, controlling the first quarter and an offense getting off to a good start.
Yeah, I go back to Brian Hill's comments again in the Garden City Telegram this last week. He admitted that this has admitted over the last 2 games that this Garden City Buffalo team has got a confidence problem. But his last words were 0-0 in Western Athletic Conference play, and we've got a conference championship to defend. And this looks like a defending conference champion who's come out to play tonight.
Well, Hayes High offense will need to find a way to respond with 1:10 to go first quarter. There's a lot of football to be played, but Hayes High has a pretty good crowd that traveled their way down here to Garden City. Hasn't had much to cheer about so far. The Indians 7 plays and an interception, 3 plays and a punt. Garden City 2 series, 2 touchdowns. The last 2 kickoffs from Ramos were short kicks. Does he do the same thing on this one? He does. An onside kick, bounces once, twice, thrice on the turf, and then returned by Robinson, who goes the wrong way, fumbles the football. Who has it? Garden City football. And the defense has to run back out on the field as the Buffaloes have the ball at the Hayes High Indian 28-yard line.
Wow, fumbled the kickoff return and give the Garden City Buffaloes, who have 2 consecutive drives, the ball back now with Just over 1 minute left in this first quarter.
Hayes High, 3 possessions, 2 turnovers. And Acosta back out on the field. He has run for a touchdown. He's thrown for a touchdown. And now 1st and 10 from the Hayes High 28-yard line. Their second possession after a Hayes High turnover.
Schulte their lead blocking for him, but Palmer Hutchinson got hit 3 times and picking up that 1 or 2 yards. That was a potentially costly 2 yards to pick up.
Indians need to get down to the Garden City 40. They're 0 for 3 on 3rd down tonight. Sinnott in motion in front of the quarterback and running back. Hutchison to throw, fakes right, screen pass to Hayden Brown at the left. He'll get near the first. No, he won't. Boy, it looked like he had a lane, and then the Garden City defense, Ryan Jarmer, just came crashing down the middle. Now whistles. Is there a flag? There is over on the far side of the field along the Garden City sideline. False start on the Hayes High Indians. Interesting now for Brian Hill. Does he back up the Indians for 3rd down and about 11 yards, or let this stand for 4th down and 2?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a illegal motion or a false start penalty, but I'll tell you what, I'm surprised there wasn't a question about an illegal receiver downfield. Brandon Hoffman was down there quick in front of the receiver to make a block after that reception. So
the Indians on an illegal formation, backed up. Their second penalty. Check that, 3rd penalty of the night. 3rd down and 6 just became 3rd down and 11 for a team that is 0 and 3 on the night on 3rd down. On the season, the Indians are 53% and have scored 3 times on 3rd down. 8:50 to go in the first half. Indians, a little confusion. They're breaking huddle with 6 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry and get this snap off as it's down to 2-1. Snap off on 3rd and 11. Hutchison over the middle, looking for Sinnott, and it's almost intercepted. Ty Davis is the closest that time, and the Indians now have 4th down and 11. Sinnott got open behind the defense, but it was Garden City's Ty Davis, the safety closest to the football.
Yeah, Garden City had a lot of people back in coverage. The offensive men up front, the 5 men up front, only had 4 people to block. In fact, Jimmy Rowe there in left guard position, looking to help out one of the offensive linemen there to help make a double team block to give Palmer Hutchinson plenty of time. Palmer had plenty of time, just overthrew that ball a bit.
From their own 49, will Hayes High punt on 4th and 11. That's how they line up. Hutchison is going to roll out to his right. He'll punt the football, and it gets blocked. Blocked on the turf. This will be Garden City football in Hayes High territory inside the 45. And this is turning from bad to worse right now. Garden City's Refugio Cherez with the block from the right side.
Indians now a blocked punt following the last possession, which was a fumble kickoff return. They're going to give Garden City the ball in Hayes High Indian territory now for the 2nd consecutive possession.
Officially at the 43, so they've started at their own 45, own 41, the Hayes High 28 and the Hayes High 43, and Garden City already leads 20-0, 8:31 to go in the 2nd quarter, and a penalty flag. I mean, you'd assume before this got started that it's somebody lining up incorrectly for either team. Garden City's already backing up, so it would appear to be on the Buffaloes. Their 4th penalty of the first half. One thing Coach Tony Crow really likes about this team is their refusal to give up in a game, but Hayes High right now is putting that to the test.
And really, with penalties, it's only the Garden City Buffaloes that have hurt themselves tonight. That's really the only thing that's backed up Garden City tonight at all is their own penalties.
From the Hayes High 48, Acosta, who's accounted for all 3 touchdowns so far, puts a running back to his left. He'll hand off. No, keep it himself as Acosta jumps to the left side. Flag on the play. Acosta taken down after a run of 10 yards. The flag down the field where it would look like for a holding penalty, about 3 yards from the line of scrimmage. It is a hold against Garden City, and thankfully for the Hayes High Indians, otherwise that's a gain of 12 on 1st down.
Well, and that hold had to assist because that was a huge hole for Carlos Acosta to be able to run through against the Hayes High High Indians.
Acosta will get credit for 3 yards, then be backed up 10. Indian football is brought to you by Dave's Auto Repair, Roof Masters, Jeter Law Firm, and Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker here on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and the Venue. Indians on the road for 3 of their first 4 games of the year. They return home for 3 consecutive games starting next week with Wichita South. They will then play against Dodge City for homecoming, and then a Thursday game against Buhler. So Garden City's first 2 plays have gone for negative 15 yards because of penalties. They have first down from their own 45-yard line now on first down and about 18 yards. Indians show the blitz. They bring the blitz. It's a run left side for Arena. Keaton Markley giving chase and takes him down. That's a short gain of a yard to the 46-yard line, and it'll be second down and 21 for the Buffaloes. Arena is slated as the starter on the 2 deep. However, he did not get the start tonight. Reese Morse, the much more effective running back, but with the lead, they're probably going to be saving Morse a little bit more for the defensive side of things. He's the second leading tackler in the WAC. 3 wide receivers right, nobody to the left for quarterback Carlos Acosta. Second down and 20-plus from their own 46-yard line after Garden City blocked a punt. It's going to be a handoff. Arena left side, big hole, gets back into Hayes High territory. Gavin Myers in the area for the tackle. Tavian Kramer over there as well to the Hayes High 46-yard line, 3rd and over 10 yards.
Trey Adams on that outside defensive end was far enough outside, but the Garden City Buffaloes ran an extra player out to that outside to block him and force him back into the middle. Garden City running back running around that block there on Trey Adams.
Garden City is 1 for 3 on third down. This is their longest conversion attempt on 3rd and 13. However, they're 2 for 2 on 4th downs and a pair of touchdowns from the Hayes High 46-yard line. 3rd and 13, inside 7 minutes to go, second quarter. Hayes down 20-0. Indians 3-down lineman for this play. Acosta keeps to his left, bounces to his right. The Indians in the backfield to make the tackle. It is Gavin Hazelhorst there first, and then into the backfield to help finish off the tackle is going to be Gavin Myers. No gain, call it a loss of a yard on the play for the Indians, who get in the backfield and make sure that they get Acosta this time.
You're right. We haven't talked about Gavin Hazelhorst much yet this season. The 180-pound sophomore plays defensive end, was in the backfield quick to make that tackle.
A sophomore, and then the freshman Gavin Myers helps finish him off, and now Hayes High is going to use a timeout on this 4th and 14 play. Hayes High down 20-0. If they do force Garden City to punt here, it'll be the Indians' first stop of the Buffaloes tonight. This game got off to a 7-play drive for the Indians where they converted on 4th down on a punt run by Hutchison, but then threw an interception 2 plays later. The Indians lost their left tackle, Luke Fletcher, on the interception return. Garden City then scored a 10-yard touchdown on 4th and 1. Hayes High then went 3 and out. Garden City hit a 48-yard touchdown pass on just the second play of the drive to go up 14-0. Then Hayes High fumbled the kickoff return. Garden City then converted on 4th and goal from a half-yard out. The extra point missed on that one. 20-0 Garden City, 6:11 to go, second quarter.
Yeah, that summary there is all about a Garden City Buffalo team that seems snake-bit coming in tonight. Again, the first 3 games of the season. Hadn't been 0-3 since the 2003 season, but coming back in tonight to play with pride to defend their championship. That summary right there sounds like a team that's pretty determined to be 1-3 after tonight, not 0-4, which again would have been said the first time since 2003.
From the Hayes High 47, Reese Morse out to punt for the 14th time this year, but first time tonight. He'll stand back at his own 40. The punt away off his right foot. Wow, what a punt. Good looking spiral punt into the end zone. And it'll be Hayes High football at their own 20. Kurt David, they get the stop. 6:05 to go first half. Remember, Hayes High, though, won the toss, elected to receive, so it'll be Garden City football to start half number 2.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, after 3 consecutive drives, the Hayes High Indians forcing the Buffaloes to punt. Now, you can talk about the Hayes High Indians being tough, but it's Garden City Buffalo started in Hayes High Indian territory at the 48-yard line, and 2 consecutive penalties push the Garden City Buffaloes back as far as the 46-yard line, their own 46-yard line. So Garden City Buffaloes hurt themselves a lot, but the Hayes-High Indians took advantage of it.
Kurt David's brand new spreadsheet to keep track of plays has a game total of 8 minutes and 30 seconds of possession in the game for Garden City. Hayes-High less than 2. First down and 10. High pass to Hayden Brown, who goes up and catches the football in front of the 27-yard line. Hayden Brown saved that one from sailing. Indians pick up 7 on first down to the 27.
Second down and 4 for the Indians.
And correct that with an update on the last drive. 11 minutes of possession for the Garden City Buffaloes.
Hutchison throws right. Willie Sinnott makes the catch, gets by his man up the right sideline in front of the Garden City bench, then is driven backwards, but his forward progress across the 40 to the 44-yard line is the Indians' best play of the game of 17 yards.
Good enough for a Hayes-High first down.
Indians with just their second first down of the ball game. Catch by Willie Sinnott for 17. And now 34 yards passing for Hutchison. He's going to roll out to his left, throw to Hayden Brown. Garden City all over that one. It is Caleb LaPointe as Brown on the screenplay is throwing down for a loss back to the 39-yard line, a loss of 5.
Brings up second down and 15.
So the Indians now 2nd and 15 as they try to go up tempo on a couple of pass plays. Hayes-High with under 50 yards of offense in the first half. 3 left, 1 right, 2nd and 15. Hutchison a fake handoff, runs it right up the middle, gets off the first tackle, but then like the 4th or 5th brown jersey there, it's Ethan Crone at the 43-yard line to make the stop.
Boy, so we've talked about the size of the Garden City Buffaloes. They are bigger than any team so far the Hayes-High Indians have had to face in terms of a defensive team. That time the Hayes-High Indians able to get the first line of defense out of the way, but they can't get helmets on those linebackers, the Garden City Buffaloes, who are quickly swarming to the ball and making the follow-up tackle.
3rd and 11 from the Indians' own 43-yard line. Had a first down on this drive, just their third of the game. Now the Indians will drop back to pass. Hutchison looking over the middle, looking for Willie Sinnott deep. The pass is caught by Willie inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 at the Garden City 24-yard line on 3rd and 11. The Indians convert.
And that's a second consecutive time Palmer Hutchinson's completed a pass to Willie Sinnott now. They seem to be in lockstep, and Palmer Hutchinson did that under a great deal of pressure, getting hit just as he threw the ball.
Gain of 34 yards, and the Indians into Garden City territory for the first time, trailing 20-0, 4:05 to go in the first half. Indians with more passing yards on that play than they had the entire game. Sinnott's 4th catch of the night. Here's a handoff straight up the middle. It's going to be Maroney. He's going to have a first down as he gets inside the 15, down to the 12. A 12-yard run by Roy Maroney.
And Roy Maroney able to find a gap there that the offensive line had opened up and capitalized it. That's a first very nice run we've called this season of Roy Maroney's.
Indians into the red zone for the first time tonight. On the year, they are 7 of 8 in the red zone, and Garden City is going to take a timeout on defense. Hayes-High down 20-0, but showing some grit here late in the second quarter. Got some offense rolling. Second timeout taken by the Buffaloes. Indian football brought to you by Adams Brown Barron & Ball and USD 489.
Hey, I'll tell you what, on the last possession, the Hayes-High Indians took advantage of penalties of the Garden City Buffaloes that had pushed them back into their own Buffalo territory. Hayes-High Indians took advantage of that, forced the Buffaloes to punt. Now showing some spark on offense. Yep, they're down 20-0 by giving up touchdowns on the first 3 drives, the Garden City Buffaloes. But, hey, one thing we talked about in pregame that the Hayes-High Indians have shown us in the first 3 games of the season, Dustin, is that this Hayes-High Indian team does not give up. They didn't give up when Junction City was scoring all those points. Hayes-High Indians scored a season-high number of points. They stayed in the game against Garden City in week 2, and last week against the Leadville Redskins continuously came from behind to eventually win that game.
Hayes Kalon scoreboard update at halftime. Great Bend leading Dodge City 14-7. Indians go with 2 running backs. Maroney left, Brown right. Brown vacates the backfield. It's a handoff to Maroney. Tests the right side, tries to jump to the outside, and that's where a young man will learn in a year. Cut it up the field on that first look. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 14.
Yeah, he had no blockers in front of him to their outside of the field there, and you're right, he just kept trying to string that out, hoping that something would open up, and Well, it didn't.
3:33 to go in the first half. Indians into the red zone for the first time, down 20-0 to the 0-3 Garden City Buffaloes in their first WAC game of the year. They're the two-time defending conference champ. Great Bend leads the conference at 1-0. Great Bend is leading Dodge City in their first conference game of the year, 14-7. 2 right, 2 left, second down and 12 from the 14-yard line. Palmer, with nobody around him, is going to tuck and throw late, incomplete, good thing. Boy, he wanted to run, and then all of a sudden saw Willie Sennett open up late. 3rd and 12 for the Indians from the Garden City 14.
Boy, but a dangerous pass where Palmer Hutchinson was trying to make up his mind and threw that ball dangerously short to the 1-yard line. Luckily low, so not picked off, but dangerously short on that pass.
3rd and 12. Maroney to the left of quarterback Palmer Hutchison from the 14. It's going to be Palmer keeping it, tries to cut it up the middle, has a player jump on his back as he gets inside of the 10. 4th down for the Indians. 4th down at about 7 from the 9-yard line. What do the Indians elect to do on 4th down? Do they try to get points on the board? Schrader does have a 35-yard field goal this year.
I'll tell you what, this is a tough decision. You're down 20 points, and here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half. Maybe look for the Hayes High Indians to try to get the Buffaloes to jump offside.
4th and 7. The Indians 1 for 1 on 4th down tonight on the year. They're 7 for 11. Hayes High is going to let this tick down inside of about 2 seconds on the play clock, and then we'll call a timeout. And Hayes High, their second used timeout of the first half. Lets us tell you that the Indian football tonight is brought to you by Taco Shop, Redeem Designs and Classic Quality Body Shop, and Eagle Communications. Eliminate Wi-Fi dead zones in your home with Boost from Eagle. Call 877-61-EAGLE and ask for Boost. 4th and 7 for the Indians from the 9-yard line. They may be Palmer Hutchison coming out of the game. You would think going for the 3 here.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, already a 9-play drive that's got 71 yards down the field. They've held the ball now, for a time of possession for, 3 minutes and 44 seconds on this drive. Hey, that's some progress of this Hayes High Indian team.
Hayes High with a big 34-yard pass on the drive on a 3rd down and 11. Sennett with 4 catches for 44 yards, but it was the Indians' own troubles early. They threw an interception, coughed it up on a kickoff return, had a 3-and-out. And Hayes High just has not offensively been consistent enough, giving Garden City really good field position throughout the night. So Cole Schrader on to attempt the field goal. He hit from 36 earlier this year. Tucker Veach will hold from the 16, so this is a 26-yard field goal for Cole Schrader. The snap is a good one. The kick is up. It is going to be no good, wide to the left, and the Indians still a goose egg on the scoreboard, down 20-0.
Okay. Well, the Hayes High Indians would have needed to pick up 5 to 7 yards to pick up that first down. It would have been a tough 4th down conversion, but now the Garden City Buffaloes have the ball back. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the half, and they're going to get it at the Hayes High Indian 20-yard line. The Garden City 20-yard line.
This is their worst starting field position. Hayes High will also, Garden City will also get the ball to start the second half. 3 left for the Garden City offense for wide receivers. Hayes High desperately needs a stop to keep this at 20-0. They got a stop, forced a punt, but then got down to the 12-yard line, went backwards on 1st down, and could not convert on 3rd down. Morse to the left of Acosta on this 1st and 10 play. Hayes High looking to bring the blitz. They do straight up the middle. Acosta's going to run by the blitz, get hit by Keaton Markley. And it'll be a short gain as Gavin Nutting got taken all the way to the left sideline by Refugio Cherez. And the 2 hit the turf. Nothing called inside 2 minutes and counting. And a short run by Acosta. We'll call it a gain of 4 on 1st down to the 24.
Brock Loomis was blitzing there on that play, and boy, the Garden City Buffalo offense picked it up well. They saw the blitz coming and got a helmet on Brock Loomis.
2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Morse to the left of Acosta on 2nd down and 6 from the Indian 24-yard line. Handoff goes to Morse. He's going to slow it down, hurdle a defender, and then get taken out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty on the running back Morse. You're not allowed to hurdle a defender. It's about as a ridiculous rule as there can be, but that's what it's going to be. You can't lead with the spikes. You can't hurdle a defender. And assuming that's what the call is going to be here, they're talking with Coach Tony Crow, so I'm imagining they're finding out it's going to be 3rd down and what, or the penalty will end in what results. So the official still yet to make the call to the home sideline, which faces away from us in front of a very small Garden City crowd tonight. I think Hayes High is going to decline the penalty.
No penalty.
Oh.
The defender, Joe, therefore, the ball carrier can jump over.
Well, there you go. The ball carrier jumped over a diving player. No gain on the play for Morse. 3rd and 6. The Indians can come up with a big stop with 1:28 to go first half.
Wow, that's an interesting rule.
Actually, it's a gain of 1 to the 25. So 3rd down and 5 for Garden City, who's 1 for 4 tonight on 3rd down. 2 left, 1 right. Acosta, long snap count, fakes a pitch right, has a ton of room, gets a first down, driven out of bounds by Keaton Markley, faked the toss left, and then it was big. Refugio Cherez, the junior, leading the way, and nobody's getting around the 305-pound left guard. First down for Acosta and the Garden City offense to the 35-yard line, gain of 10. Hayes High has not given up a ton of yardage in the first half because Garden City has had such excellent field position, but they've given up 20 points, trailed 20-0. Indians got into the red zone, but then misfired on a 26-yard field goal from the 35. Running back to the right, Indians showing blitz, high snap to Acosta, goes up and gets it, makes one guy miss, and then on cue, there is the Indians' safety and leading tackler in the conference, Keaton Markley. Timeout. Oh, nope, a offensive lineman, Anthony Gutierrez, helmet came off, so he had to exit the game, but again, Acosta picks up 4 yards on first down. Acosta now 73 yards on 13 carries. Minute to go, still counting in the first half. Garden City up 20-0.
And they just keep coming for Garden City. The replacement is Tree Newsman, 6'3", 245-pound sophomore.
Hayes High shows a blitz from the outside. Markley brings the blitz, but it's right up the middle. Morse, watch out, 40, 30, steps back to his left, and it's Tavian Kramer who can't make the tackle as he tried to save the touchdown. Is shaking tacklers all the way down to the 4-yard line. Garden City has 37 seconds to really put the wraps on a huge first half. They get all the way down to the 4.
Boy, and that's Reese Morris, who we talked about in pregame. We talked. Boy, the leading rushing yardage performer, the leading touchdown performer for the Garden City Buffaloes, and the leading tackler. We talked about the Hayes High Indians. We're going to see him a lot tonight, and a lot of Hayes High Indians saw Reese on that particular play because there were a lot of Hayes High Indians that missed tackles.
First and goal from the 4. Acosta left side, and he'll go down at the 1. A gain of 3, and Garden City's Brian Hill is all the way out to the 10-yard line to call a timeout with 24 seconds remaining, their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And that's not even at the 1. That ball is right on the goal line. So look for Carlos Acosta to just run behind that big offensive line and essentially quarterback sneak that across the goal line.
The Hayes High Indians brought an outside blitz. The safety, Keaton Markley, blitzed from the left side. The play went right up the middle, and right where you would have your safety is where Reese Morris just ran unabated to the 30. And we'll give Tavian Kramer a lot of credit. Tavian is about $140. Tried to run down the 225-pound Reese Morris. Slowed him down long enough, Tavian did, to keep him out of the end zone. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. And you called it, Kurt. It is right on the goal line. This is where Garden City had 4th down and goal earlier. Garden City 20-0 over the Hayes High Indians. Indian football brought to you by Hayes Kalon, Hertz Rent-A-Car, Eagle Technology Solutions.
Hey, and Dustin, I'll be interested to compare our stats. We're talking about a Garden City Buffalo team that's averaged 231 yards offense per game. I'm clocking them in at 280 already in this first half, but I'm not sure my charts right here.
It'll be second down and goal from about a half yard out. Acosta goes behind his line. He's in. Touchdown, Garden City. It is 26-0, pending either an extra point attempt or a 2 points attempt. Acosta's third touchdown rush tonight. On the year, he had one coming in.
Wow, 6-play drive to go 80 yards in 1 minute and 53 seconds. That's your 2-minute offensive drill, but aided by a huge Reese Morse play.
2-point conversion. Acosta rolls to his right, throws to the end zone, caught by Ty Davis, and it's 28-0. Hayes High multiple times has had chances to make tackles in the backfield. Acosta stiff-armed a player to the ground. Garden City makes up for the missed extra point. That is the third extra point catch for Ty Davis this year. Less than a minute to go, 22 seconds remaining in the half, and Hayes High is going to have a long walk to a locker room that is a good quarter mile from the sideline they stand on. And that 2-minute offense, Kurt, all on the ground.
80 yards down the field in 1 minute and 53 seconds. Boy, they've had one scoring drive that was over 5 minutes. They did that one very quickly down the field. Now, there was one big play by that running back, Reese Morris, who broke multiple, and by multiple I mean more than 5 tackles of the Hayes High Indians to get down to the 4-yard line.
5 possessions for the Buffaloes, 4 touchdowns. Hayes High, 5 possessions, an interception, a 3-and-out, then a fumble, a blocked punt, and a missed field goal. And to kick off once again is going to be Miguel Ramos. Every kickoff has been a line drive kick. This one, no exception, taken by one of the back guys. It's Willie Sinnott. Tries a left return, and he'll get pushed back inside the 20 and taken down at about the 19-yard line. 16 seconds to go in the first half. How aggressive does Hayes High get down 28-0?
At their 19-yard line.
Well, there's 2 ways to look at it. You can just play this conservative and go into halftime and try to regroup, or really a deep pass is no different than a punt.
And that's Hayes High. Looks like they're just going to take a knee and take themselves to the halftime locker room. 28-0 Garden City after 1 half of football. Kurt David, this is as frustrating as we have seen for Hayes High in their first 3 and now half games.
Yeah, you really thought on the last 2, the offensive possession and the last defensive possession prior to the touchdown, that the Hayes High Indians didn't have any quit in them, but boy, that defense sure looked tired, and when Reese Morse rumbled down the field, didn't look like there were too many people interested in tackling him. And that's really the first time that saw the Hayes High Indians be down. And really, for this Garden City Buffalo stands, this is the first time this season they've seen the Garden City Buffalo team look up. It's going to be hard for the Hayes High Indians in the second half to get this game back under control. What were there? 5 possessions for the Garden City Buffaloes, and they score on 4 of them. They come into this game 0-3, and they score on 4 of 5 possessions in the first half.
28-0 Garden City, looking for their first win of the year, leads the 1-2 Indians by 4 scores at the mid-game break. This is the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Ryan Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. GNL Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance Planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion Alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech. No matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation. Your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning. IPI Financial Services and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. NCK Tech, no matter what life you're trying to create, NCK Tech is here to help build a strong foundation, your local supporter of community events. Golden Plains Credit Union. We are dedicated to making a difference, not only in the lives of our members, but also in the communities we serve. We are people helping people. Classic Quality Body Shop. They've been serving customers for over 32 years, so you know they have been doing something right. Classic Quality Body Shop.
This high school sports presentation is brought to you by
Service Master Clean. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Insurance planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price. Remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Thirsties. Before or after the game, the best place for a hungry family, team, or individual is on North Vine in Hayes. It's Thirsties Brew Pub and Grill. Check out their all-time favorites and new items on the menu too. Patty Bacon Rind Appraising, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Rind today. Next Tech Wireless. We are avid supporters of local high school athletic programs and have sponsored numerous high school events. We are committed to serving the communities we're in. Master Cleaners, reminding you that they have the lowest tux prices around. For your next prom, wedding, or special event, remember Master Cleaners. Cross Manufacturing, a proud supporter of local activities including local sports. It's Cross Manufacturing. Coldwell Banker Executive Realty. Patty Stoll has helped people find the homes of their dreams for many years. If you're ready to list, sell, and buy, contact Coldwell Banker Executive Realty of Hayes. Steel Fabrications. At Steel Fabrications, they know how to do it right. They also wish all the local high school athletes well in all they do. Lifetime Dental. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Commercial Builder. Whether it's building a home, business, or even a remodel, Commercial Builders is ready to help you. Give them a call the next time you're needing construction. Whiskey Creek. When you have an appetite for the smoky flavors of food from the wood-fired grill, Whiskey Creek are always a great addition to your day. Paul Werdenberger Construction. Designing and building residential and commercial. Building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Werdenberger Construction. TMP Marion alumni. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. McDonald's of Hayes, a great place to go for you or the team on your way to and from the game. McDonald's, supporting local academic and sporting activities. G&L Tire, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks,
This in a game so far this season. They've never been like this in a game so far behind under Coach Tony Crow. It's going to be interesting to see how they respond to his talk and coaching at halftime. So this opening drive defensively and the next drive when they open up offensively, those will be interesting to see how this team comes back from this deficit.
Cole Schrader to kick off for the first time tonight. It's a right side kick. It's going to be returned by Lane Durst from the 17-yard line. He wants to go far to the right boundary. Has an edge, cuts it to the 30 and tackled from behind, where the Hayes High Indians give up a long touchdown. It is Lane Becker on the special teams tackle. Garden City will start at their own 33-yard line. This is some of their worst field position of the night.
Well, on the missed field goal, they did get it back on the 20-yard line. So
103 yards for Reese Morse. He does not start the second half at running back. Avi Arena, who had 4 carries for 12 yards, will start behind the quarterback Carlos Acosta. The fullback Ethan Martin in motion to the right. Now Arena to the right side as well. It's a high snap, but Acosta takes it, hands it off to Arena. Arena through the left side, taken down by the Indians. Keaton Markley from a safety possession all the way up to the 38. Gain of 5 on first down. And first down has been a big play tonight, Kurt David, for the Garden City Buffaloes. They have really gotten 4 or 5 yards consistently on first down.
Yeah, they truly have been able to get a push on that defensive line for the Hayes High Indians. Right now, Gavin Nutting up there, Matthew Yunker up there as well for the Hayes High Indians.
Indians have 2 freshmen starting the second half on defense. Handoff Arena again. He cuts it back to the right side. It is Gavin Hazel, or rather, the Indians have Gavin Nutting and Gavin Myers starting the second half. There's a flag at the point of the tackle. It's very close to a first down as well, so a lot to sort out. Garden City had 5 penalties in the first half. The official will come over and talk with Coach Tony Crow. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Indians.
That last tackle was on by number 59, Chase Rose.
Whatever it was, it brings Browse out of the game, and in goes Chance Murphy. So a 5-yard gain for Arena, and then the Indians a 15-yard penalty, a fourth penalty, 4th penalty for the Indians. And that puts Garden City into Hayes High territory at the 43. Hayes High didn't need to give the Garden City offense any help.
No, that's just it. Yeah, make mistakes in the first half of the ball, and that's just a mental error, an overly aggressive error that didn't need to happen.
Martin, the fullback, to the right side now. So does Avi Arena, the running back. He's gotten the carry on the first 2 plays of this half. Handoff to Arena. He gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. There come the Hayes High Indians. Palmer Hutchison, the linebacker, making the stop, and it's a loss back to the 45-yard line. A loss on the play of 2 yards.
Yeah, Palmer Hutchinson in there. Gavin Myers, the other linebacker, in on that tackle. 2 Hayes Indian linebackers in on that tackle that caused a 2-yard loss.
Told this week that Palmer might get a little bit more time at linebacker, and he starts the second half. You mentioned Gavin Myers out there. Also, Trey Riggs, Cody Peterson, Keaton Markley, whose left arm is bandaged up a little bit after being injured a week ago, right before that extra point that was blocked. Arena exits the backfield. It's a fake to him. Run up the middle by Acosta, and the Indians read it well. Gavin Nutting came off of his block and cuts down the quarterback, and hurt on the play is right tackle Aziel Perez, up slowly but still on the field. 3rd down and 11. Well-read play by Gavin Nutting, the freshman defensive lineman. Garden City in the first half, 2 for 5 on 3rd down. They did not face many 3rd downs. They were also 2 for 2 on 4th down. Ty Davis, wide receiver right. Caleb LaPointe to the left. Now 2 fullbacks in the game for quarterback Carlos Acosta on 3rd and 11 from the 44-yard line. It's going to be a handoff. No, fumble on the ground, and it's picked up by the Hayes High Indians. Hayes High says they have it at the 50. Do they have the football? They do. Hayes High comes up with the fumble recovery.
Gavin Myers, look at him in there, number 40. He's the 175-pound freshman. Jumps on that ball. One of the Hayes High Indians looked like they wanted to pick that ball up and run with it, but Gavin Myers smartly jumps on top of it. gives Hayes High Indians the ball back at midfield.
A loss of 5 on the play. It was Palmer Hutchison who almost scooped and scored, but Hayes High will take it at the 50, their best starting field position. 9:19 to go, third quarter, down 28-0. Does this fire up the offense a little bit? 2 wide receivers to the right side, 2 all the way out to the left side for first down and 10. Now empty in the backfield. Hutchison to throw. Flag on the play. Hard throw over the middle. There's a flag in the backfield after a 15-yard gain to the 35. A rocket to Schrader, but did the Indians line up offsides?
Flag on the play.
The official talking to Coach Tony Crow, and he's pointing out that that's a legal formation, that the right amount of men were on the line. So will the official listen to Tony Crow's conversation? He's listening. I don't know if he's going to accept the explanation, because the Indians lined up Jack Fort actually behind a wide receiver. And now the lead official is going to call the ball back. Boy, a nice 15-yard pass on first down. Still waiting on an explanation.
Okay, well, we talked about right at kickoff, it's going to be interesting to see how the Hayes High Indians respond. Defense certainly responded with some good tackling, especially by Palmer Hutchinson and Gavin Myers, and then the forced fumble to get the ball back at midfield, but now a penalty back in the Hayes High Indians backing up into their own territory.
Loss of 5 yards because of the illegal formation, says the official. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right, so instead of a gain of 15, it's a loss of 5 back to their own 45. First and 15 for the Indians. Swing pass right side to Hayden Brown. Brown cuts it up the right sideline. Stiff arm as he gets to the Garden City 44, make that 46-yard line. The officially stepped out at the 47. Good hard stiff arm by Hayden Brown.
Boy, we saw that earlier with Palmer Hutchinson running up the sideline, where normally you almost see a player anymore run out of bounds. Palmer Hutchinson kept the ball to the inside. Hayden Brown wasn't going to run that ball out of bounds. Big stiff arm to pick up 4 or 5 extra yards.
The Indians get the penalty yardage back, +3, and have second down and 7 from the Garden City 47 following the fumble recovery. Cut back, Hayden Brown, first down as he falls down to the 40-yard line. Now a late flag comes in. That looked like a late hit on the Buffaloes.
Yards on the play. There is a flag on the play. Tackle by
Brown did come up just short on the 7-yard run, but looked like a late hit on the Buffaloes. And the official says personal foul, a hit to the helmet by Garden City. So each team with a 15-yard penalty on their defense to start out the second half. Hayes down 28-0, but will have the ball first and 10 from the Garden City 25.
I'll tell you what, a great double team block by Brandon Hoffman and also Logan Schulte on now the nose tackle, who's Terrell Elliott, a 245-pound. And they just got 245-pound guys coming out right and left, but this is a 245-pound freshman playing nose guard now, and a great double team by those 2 players.
The penalty on Ty Davis for a hit to the helmet. 3 left, 1 right. Garden City showing blitz. They bring the blitz. It's going to be a handoff to Hayden Brown. Test the left side. He spins and gets down to the 15-yard line. Near a first down. It looks like they'll mark him for a 10-yard gain. And the Hayes High Indians first down and 10 from the Garden City 15.
Okay, we talked about it on the opening possession for Garden City. The Hayes High Indian defense came out to play in the second half, and this Hayes High Indian offense looks like it's doing the same now. Now first and goal at the 15.
First and 10 from the 15. Handoff. Brown has to spin away from a tackle, and he's going to get about 3 yards out of absolutely nothing. They'll mark him at the 13, so a gain of 2 on a play that spelled disaster. And well, if you look back at the first half, Kurt David, really Indians' own mistakes, an interception, a kickoff return fumble, and a punt blocked. I'm not saying that the score would be completely different, but those mistakes really added up for Hayes early.
Well, they made mistakes offensively, and then the Hayes High Indian defense was not wrapping up on tackles. They were not getting multiple players on the tackle, and we saw a difference there at the first opening drive here in the third quarter.
Indians in the red zone from the 13. Low snap. Hutchison fakes left, throws right for Dylan Reuter. Caught! Touchdown! Hayes High Indians! Dylan Reuter is 6'8", goes up, rebounds it in the corner of the end zone, and Hayes High's on the board, 28-6. They trail, but on the board with 7:52 to go in the third quarter.
Well, how about that? How about that? The Hayes High Indians recover a fumble. Gavin Myers recovers the fumble, and then in 5 plays, bring the ball,
50 yards.
50 yards down the field for a touchdown to get some points on the board and respond favorably, going into halftime down 28-0.
Extra point from Schrader is up. It is good. He is 9 for 9 on the year, 28-7, 7:52 to go. Third quarter, and the Indians pump a little air back into the lungs here in Garden City. How about the catch by Dylan Reuter, his second career catch, first career touchdown. The pass play from Hutchison to Reuter is Palmer's third touchdown pass of the year.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, Hayes High Indian offense had good blocking there. They made the one mistake offensively to start the possession. They had the ball at midfield. It backed them up into the 45-yard line. But boy, they took control from there. Good blocking from Palmer Hutchinson, and Palmer Hutchinson a nice pass to the corner of the end zone.
Turnovers are a great equalizer. Each team has scored off the other's turnovers. Garden City scored on a pair of Hayes High turnovers, an interception and a fumble. Now Garden City fumbles and Hayes High scores. Indian football brought to you by Service Master Clean of Hayes, Thirsty's Brew Pub and Grill, and Patty Bacon Rind appraising. A dangerous return for Lane Durst. Almost paid off for him to open up the second half. Cole Schrader checking the sideline. Where do they elect to kick off this go-around? It is big Reese Morse, the kickoff return man, standing at the 3-yard line in the middle of the field. Then they line 3 players up in front of him, 1 at the 15 and 2 more at the 12. Schrader from the middle of the field on the X. It's an onside kick. The ball is going to, does it go the 10 yards? It's on the field. And who picks up the football? And it looks like Garden City jumps on top of it. Well, Garden City had no idea that there was going to be an onside kick. It looked like, though, Hayes High touched the football about 2 yards before it went live, and so there's going to be a penalty, it looks like, on Hayes High touching at the 48-yard line. The official says nothing on his mic for the time being. And it'll be Garden City football at the 48. That's where the Indians touched it. If that goes 10 yards, Garden City had retreated. That was going to be Hayes High football. What a time for an onside kick, and it almost worked.
Yeah, and the Hayes High Indians were looking for the ball. It's almost like they couldn't find the ball to fall on it. Garden City did land on it, but now they've got the ball 48-yard line of the Hayes High Indians.
Garden City, that Hayes High, according to the official, touched the football, and it looked like they did, about 2 yards shy. And if they just kind of wall off around that ball, it was going to bounce the 10. So Carlos Acosta and the Garden City offense with a huge chance now, starting in Hayes High territory for a third time tonight. 2 running backs left. Make that 3 now. Arena to that side. Does Acosta follow with the train to the left? He does. He tries to cut back, but there's the Hayes High Indians. Gavin Myers, the freshman, with a stick at the offensive line for no gain.
Hey, there's something the Hayes High Indians were really not able to do, which was control Carlos Acosta in the middle part of the line of scrimmage. Gavin Myers, great opportunity there, took advantage of it and got the tackle for about a half-yard loss.
Yeah, that's his second tackle for loss tonight, a fumble recovery as well. So 2nd down and 11 from the 49-yard line. Acosta sends Ty Davis to his right, a 48-yard touchdown catch to his credit. Ethan Martin goes fullback that way as well, behind a second running back. Morse is going to take the handoff. No play action pass. Acosta rolling out to his right under some pressure. Gets rid of it. Ty Davis makes the catch at about the 38-yard line down to the 37. It's a gain of 12 and enough for a first down.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Carlos Acosta was rolling out there, and who's his lead blocker but the 300-pound junior, Refugio Cherez? Wow, that left guard, he was able to move out there and provide some front blocks for Carlos Acosta.
Very, very good offensive lineman, first-team Western Athletic Conference a year ago. He started as a freshman, and he's in his third year as a starter as a junior. 1st and 10 from the 37. Morse to the left of Acosta. From the 37 on the right hash is going to be a keeper by Acosta. Cuts off of the block, gets hit hard, hangs onto the football inside the 30 at the 29, gain of 8.
Yeah, that time Carlos Acosta just hit the hole quickly. Hayes High Indian defense was getting blocked, unable to respond, and Carlos Acosta near the first down marker. Looks like he picked up 8 on that play.
Garden City, or Coach Tony Crow said Garden City is going to want to run the football. The Buffaloes have attempted 4 passes tonight. Acosta's 3 for 4 for 62 yards and a touchdown. He has run the ball 20 times. He had run the ball 31 times all year long in 3 games. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right for this 2nd down and 2 play from the 29-yard line. Acosta turns, hands off to Morse. No, keeps it himself. Comes to the near side, being chased to the left sideline. The Indians hit him hard, but not before a first down. Tackled by Keaton Markley at the 17. It's a gain of 12.
Boy, that time the Hayes High Indian defense bit on the fake to Reese Morse. You know, you're going to key off that young man. He had 103 yards rushing in the first half, but that time the fake was advantageous. That time the faked out the Hayes High Indian defense, and Carlos Acosta picking up plenty of yards to get down to the 16-yard line.
The ball sitting on top of the 17-yard line, and it'll be from the left hash. Acosta moving Morse to the left. Snap to Acosta, keeps it himself again, gets hit and dropped. Palmer Hutchison drops him for a 2-yard loss, and we rejoin you on 96.9 KFIX. Some technical difficulties knocking us off the air for a moment.
Well, I'll tell you what, Palmer Hutchison coming in on defense now in this second half of the game, really making a difference. Palmer Hutchison and Gavin Myers back in there at the linebacker spots, making some key tackles.
Officially no gain, 2nd and 10. Garden City fumbled on the first drive of the second half. Hayes High responded with a touchdown at 28-7, but then after the Indians couldn't get the onside kick to go 10 yards, Garden City started in Hayes High territory and now in to the red zone for a 3rd time tonight. High snap, Acosta goes up and gets it, makes a man miss, has an angle, he gets down to the 5, and a touchdown saving tackle made by the Hayes High Indians. It might have been Chase Browse on the tackle, but down to the 5. A 3rd 12-yard run on this drive by Carlos Acosta, who's at 107 yards.
Yeah, Carlos Acosta picked up another first down. That's the 4th first down on this drive for the Garden City Buffaloes.
Hayes High had the ball in the red zone in the first half and had to settle for a field goal attempt. Had an opportunity to try to make it 28-14. Morse on 1st down and goal from the 5, moves to the right of Acosta, who's been very effective, fakes a pitch right, goes left, and the Indians are going to take him down to the backfield. Gavin Myers again with the tackle. A flag on the play against the Buffaloes. That's the 3rd tackle for loss by Gavin Myers starting the second half.
And Anthony Gutierre is the left tackle for the Garden City Buffaloes. Had a number of people bunched up there on this near side of the line of scrimmage, and I wonder if it wasn't him getting called for holding there.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty on the Buffaloes, their 7th of the game, 2nd penalty of the second half, and so a 2-yard loss on the tackle. And then the penalty makes it 1st down and goal from the 17-yard line. Hayes High needs to take advantage of what's been given to him, but Garden City, a time-consuming drive despite the fact they started the Indian 48. We're down to 4:40 to go 3rd quarter. Indians down 28-7 after a disastrous first half where the Indians turned it over twice, punted on 3 plays, and had a punt blocked. 2 wide receivers left. Ty Davis to the right. He has a touchdown catch. It's going to be a keeper by Reese Morris. The handoff and a tackle for loss by the Hayes High Indians.
Chase
Browse, and that's a loss back to the 19.
Boy, it's taken 2 players to bring down Reese Morris tonight. He's 225 pounds, 6 foot 2 inches tall, but that time Chase Browse did it himself, got him wrapped up high and pulled him to the ground.
They'll call it a loss of 3. Nope, loss of 3 back to the 20. 2nd and goal from the 20. Two wide receivers right this time for Acosta. Does he throw? Play action pass. Backs up. Throws left for LaPointe. Touchdown Garden City. Indians bit on the play action pass again. And on second down and goal from the 20, the Indians give up a touchdown.
Wow, on the 8th play of the drive, 4 first downs. And the Garden City Buffaloes bring it 48 yards down the field. After fumbling the ball on their first possession of the second half, they've come back with a 3-minute drive to score a touchdown.
Miguel Ramos on to attempt the extra point. He was 0 for 4 entering the game. He's 1 for 3 tonight. This extra point is up and is good, and we have a 35-7 game, 3:48 to go in the third quarter, and Garden City takes advantage of the onside kick that did not go the required 10 yards, and on second down and 20, a play action pass puts Acosta's 5th touchdown on the board. He's run for 3, he's passed for 2, he is 4 for 5 passing, 82 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You know, that time I don't really fault the Hayes High Indians for missing tackles. They really made some key tackles on Reese Morse as well as Carlos Acosta on that drive. But, boy, the Garden City Buffalo offensive line, again, we've talked about it. They've got Anthony Gutierrez in there at 265 pounds. Rujuvio Cherez, we've talked about him a lot, the 300-pound junior. Alex Xavier Rodriguez at 200 pounds. Garrett Wells, 300 pounds. Azil Perez, 245 pounds. Just a lot of weight there, and they take the ball on 8 plays, 48 yards down the field. 4 minutes to go for 48 yards down the field.
So Hayes High will have a kickoff return. The Indians going to scoot the returners up to the 10-yard line for this now line drive kick along the ground. It's going to be picked up by Sinnott from the 22-yard line. Tries a right side return, tries to get up the sideline, and then he is pushed out of bounds just past the 30. Hayes High, decent starting field position. Kurt, you called it. Teams are not going to kick off long to the Hayes High Indians after what they were able to do in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, what they've been able to do in the first couple of weeks running the ball, and what they've been shown that they have a lack of ability to do, which is field the ball well from midfield.
Hayes High from their own 32 will move left to right. Their last drive, they took into the end zone for a touchdown on 50 yards after picking up a Garden City fumble. Hayes had the Buffaloes backed up to 2nd and goal from the 20, but a second play action touchdown pass for Carlos Acosta, his 5th touchdown of the night. Dylan Reuter has a touchdown catch, wide receiver right, 3 to the left. Hutchison takes the snap, hands it off to Brown. Brown tests the left side, 35-yard line, 40, tries to get to midfield, but held up just short at the 47. Gain of 15 yards, 16 as he gets up to the 48-yard line.
Colton Schoendaler gets down the field, picks up an initial block on the defensive line, and then gets downfield to pick up a second block to allow Palmer Hutchinson to pick up that first down.
From the 48, as Hayden Brown now has 39 yards on 6 carries, a bulk of it in the second half. He stands to the left of quarterback Hutchison. 3 wide receivers right. It's going to be a keeper by Hutchison. Spins out of an initial tackle, but a very good tackle going to be made by Garden City's Reese Morse. Kind of like a rodeo tackle. There's a Kansas High School Rodeo Association rodeo going on this weekend. My daughter Alex will be one of those rodeo kids in the next 2 days here in Garden City. Pole bending and barrel racing.
Hey, all right. Pole what?
Pole bending, weaving through poles.
Oh, okay.
No gain on the play by Hutchison, just 28 yards on 9 carries. Play action pass over the middle, off the shoulder pad of Willie Sinnott, incomplete, 3rd and 10.
Wow, that pass thrown hard by Palmer Hutchinson, up a little bit high and hits Willie Sinnott in the shoulder pad, but what a hard pass there, and fortunately the tip drill didn't go into effect. That ball bounced far enough backwards that Garden City was unable to pick it off.
Would have been right at the first down marker. 3rd and 10 for an Indian team that is just 1 for 6 tonight on their touchdown drive. They did not face a 3rd down. Ibarra, lone wide receiver left on this 3rd and 10. They look his way, throw underneath to Brown. Brown puts his shoulder down and runs right through Christian Reyes. And now a little excitement on the far sideline. Is everybody up? No flags seem to be thrown. A gain for the Indians to the 45 of Garden City. That's a gain of 7 as Brown ran right through a defender.
Yeah, and Brown, by running through that defender, actually gives the Hayes High Indians a respectable chance on this 4th down play here. Now 4th and, 3.5 to pick up the first down.
Indians are 1 for 1 on 4th down tonight. It was on a punt that Hutchison rolled out to his right on the very first drive of the game. Seems so very long ago. There's just 2:41 to go, 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 5, 4th down and 3. Hutchison is going to hand it off to Brown. He escapes one tackle, has a first down as he gets inside the 40. Carlos Acosta makes the tackle, but a 2nd and 3rd effort by Hayden Brown puts the Indians down to the 37-yard line, picking up 8 on 4th and 3.
Wow, Hayden Brown there broke a tackle and then knew exactly where that first down marker was, and he made it there. He's now up into Garden City territory on the 37-yard line.
3 left, 1 right this time. Brown is going to lead block for Hutchison, who wants to throw down the field. He's looking over the left sideline and through the hands of Sinnott on the sideline, and the official gets taken out in the process as well, and that would have been a tough catch along the sideline. Sinnott had to go up for it. Incomplete. Palmer now 10 for 17 passing, 91 yards, a pick and a score.
Tough catch along the sidelines there, and the ball was thrown high for Willie to have to go up and grab that ball and bring it down.
Hayes High from the 37. Their offense has been more effective in the second half. Their only drive a touchdown. The defense has held the Garden City out of the end zone, then gave up a 48-yard drive for a touchdown. It's going to be a play action. It's going to be a run by Palmer Hutchison. Right side, 35, 30, cuts it up the field. He's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Hayes High Indians. Palmer Hutchison from 37 yards out puts the Indians on the board with 2:08 to go, 3rd quarter, 35-13 Garden City.
And Brandon Hoffman with a key block. Brandon Hoffman was actually getting pushed back into Palmer Hutchison, but fought off that defender long enough to give Palmer Hutchison time to get outside and pick up that touchdown.
37-yard run by Palmer Hutchison is his 5th touchdown rush of the year. Schrader on to attempt the extra point. The snap to the right shoulder of Veach, controls it well, sticks it on the turf. The extra point is good. Hayes High has scored on their 2 second-half possessions, 35-14. Now Hutchison with 65 yards rushing. He had 37 on that run, had 28 on his first 9 runs tonight. And if you start to put this game into perspective a little bit, Kurt David, how much the mistakes of the first half by the offense really put the Indians in a bad spot.
Exactly, because you look at these first 2 drives of the second half here. A 5-play drive for 50 yards gets a touchdown. This time a 6-play drive goes 68 yards for the Hayes High Indians. Hayes High Indian offense came back out. Defense last time having a hard time making a few tackles and controlling the offensive line of scrimmage, but they're going to have an opportunity now to come back out. Yep, they're down 35-14, but they're showing more life right now than they were in the first half, these Hayes High Indians.
Key play on that drive, a 8-yard run by Hayden Brown on 4th and 3. Indian football brought to you by Next Tech Wireless, Master Cleaners, and Cross Manufacturing. Well, the last time Hayes High tried an onside kick, I would bet Garden City is a little bit more in tune to the possibility of that happening. Garden City has lived with great field position throughout the night. Hayes Kalon's scoreboard update tonight is now Great Bend up 28-15 on Dodge City in the 4th quarter. Great Bend right now looking like the team to beat in the Western Athletic Conference. Play clock is down to 5. Cole Schrader lines up the kick. It's going to be a high, short pooch kick coming to the near side, and making a fair catch is going to be the Garden City Buffaloes' Dylan Sims, a defensive end showing some nice hands. But it keeps the ball out of the dangerous return man hands for Garden City, and the Buffaloes get the ball at their own 29 against some of their worst starting field position tonight. They've started at their own 45, own 41, the Hayes High 28, Hayes High 45, then they started at their own 20, the Hayes High their own 33, and then the Hayes High 48. This time they'll start at their own 30, check that, 29-yard line. on the left hash, moving right to left. Morse to the left of Acosta. Both of them over 100 yards rushing tonight. It's a handoff to Morse. Morse gets run into. He fumbles the football. There's the Hayes High Indians have it. They do. Hayes High recovers. It looked like Keaton Markley jarred it loose. And it is Gavin Nutting coming up with the fumble recovery. Hayes High football at the Garden City 32-yard line.
Gavin Nutting comes up with the fumble. Great job by the freshman nose guard, really getting his first serious time in here tonight against this Garden City Buffalo team.
35-14, 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Is Hayes High onto something? Garden City's second turnover in 3 possessions. In the Indians' best starting field position at the 32. Indians break the huddle on the sideline with 15 on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry up. Ibarra left, Sinnott left. Reuter and Schrader to the right. Play clock down to 8. Brown checks the sideline. Hayes High's down to 5 seconds. They may have to use a timeout before they get this play underway. Down to 1 second. Snap back to Hutchison, and Hayes High had to burn a timeout.
That's okay.
Or did they? Was it Garden City that took the timeout? One of the officials. Nope, it is Hayes timeout.
That's okay. The Hayes High Indians, this is an opportunity to be to regroup, make sure you know exactly what their players call. They've got 2 successive drives now with a touchdown, and they've got the ball in very advantageous possession at the Garden City Buffalo 32-yard line now. Is where the spot's going to be coming off the fumble.
Hayes High football brought to you by Eagle Communications. Never miss a customer call again with Cloud Phone from Eagle. 877-61-EAGLE. Hayes trailed 28-0 at halftime. By the way, the Indians have slid Logan Schulte to the left tackle spot. Jimmy Rowe has come in at the left guard position with the injury tonight to Luke Fletcher on the first series of the game, the normal starting left tackle, and the part of that offensive line that earned Offensive Player of the Week last week for the Indians' victory 21-20 over Liberal. Hayes High football at the Garden City 32, 25-14, trailed 28-0 at half, but now force a fumble for a second of 3 second-half possessions. Palmer Hutchinson's run in from 37. He's thrown a 13-yard touchdown to Dylan Reuter. It's going to be a play-action pass. Hutchinson steps up in the pocket, throws it deep down the field. Caught! Touchdown! Hayes High Indians! It is going to be Willie Sinnott on the receiving end. 1 play, 1 touchdown. It's 35-20 with a minute 53 to go in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, and Palmer Hutchinson was getting pressure by a defender of the Garden City Buffaloes, made a couple steps to the right and had just enough time to square up to get that ball down the field to Dylan Reuter. His second touchdown reception of the game, correct?
It was actually Willie Sinnott that caught the touchdown. And the extra point from Schrader is up. Is it inside the left upright? It is. And it's 35-21, a minute 53 to go in the third quarter. Hayes High is back within 14. They force a couple of fumbles. They score on all 3 of their second half possessions so far.
Wow, 1 play, 32 yards for a touchdown. So, hey folks, after going interception, punt, fumbled kickoff, block punt, missed field goal, and then halftime, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown for the Hayes High Indians in the second half.
By the way, Willie Sinnott's 5th catch, 76 yards tonight, his 2nd touchdown catch of the year. Palmer Hutchison all of a sudden is at 123 yards passing and a pair of second half touchdown tosses. 35-21, and the Indians, they had the ball in the red zone one other time tonight, but missed a field goal. They hit in the second half on a 13-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Reuter, a 37-yard run by Palmer Hutchison, and now a 32-yard pass from Palmer Hutchison to Willie Sinnott. Just snuck it over the safety's hands. And Cole Schrader out to kick off again. Hayes High has exploded for 21 third quarter points. Hayes High in 3 games had scored 21 points in all of the third quarters. It is already their highest scoring quarter of the year. the Indians' most points in a game this year. The 21 they scored against Great Bend, and now an onside kick. It goes to 10 yards. It's live, and Hayes High has the football. Hayes High rolls on top of it inside of the 45. Indian football. First and 10, down 14. Tavian Kramer with the fumble recovery.
So Garden City for Hayes High Indians in the first half fumble a kickoff, and now Garden City unable to take up a onside kick. Essentially a fumble, give the Hayes High Indians the ball at the 45-yard line of the Garden City Buffaloes.
Hayes High has scored on all three of their second half possessions, and now they have the ball first and 10 from the Buffalo 45. Still huddled on the sideline, 20 on the play clock. They'll need to hustle into position. The Indians trying to come from a 28-0 halftime deficit. Reuter sent it near side. It's going to be Ibarra way out to the left, and now Hayes High's minus a player. Cole Schrader runs on late. Play clock is down to 4, down to 2. Snap to Hutchison, hands it off to Brown. Tests the right side, gets out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Gain of 4. Now a late flag comes in, and it looks like Garden City may be helping out the Indians with an extra 15 yards. Dylan Reuter was down the field blocking Carlos Acosta, and at the end of the play, now the officials getting together, this may have been incidental contact. I'll tell you the truth, the Indians, the penalty came from about 15 yards behind the play. There was an official within about 5 yards of the play. What ends up being the call? The Indians earlier thought they were getting a penalty on Garden City. They did not. Does the official pick up a second penalty tonight? He puts the flag in his pocket. Still waiting an explanation. And the official says,
there is no penalty on the play. Incidental contact.
No penalty, incidental contact. That's 2 15-yard penalties taken off in the second half against Garden City. So now everybody wants to make sure that the yards are set. It was a 4-yard gain to the 41. Indians will send Sennett, Schrader, and Ibarra left. Dylan Reuter to the right. Now the lead official is coming up towards the line of scrimmage. Backs up about 5 yards, and we're ready to play. Second down and 6. The Indians recover an onside kick. Minute 48 to go, third quarter, down by 14. Hutchison takes a low snap, hands off to Brown, cuts back inside of a defender and gets inside the 40 to the 39. Just a gain of 2. Hayes High, you feel right now, Kurt David is in 4-down territory. Hayes High's Colton Schindler comes off of the field at the right guard spot. So now they got to run in Dylan Warner, a 6'4", 300-pound junior to the right guard spot. The Indians down a second offensive lineman now.
Yeah, Jimmy Rowe, though, picking up a block. He's come in substitution there. He picked up a nice block there, allowing Hayden Brown to pick up 2 yards. Now it's 3rd and 4 for a first down for the Hayes High Indians.
From the Garden City 39 after they picked up an onside kick. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Hutchison takes the snap, penalty, and somebody jumped.
Yeah, that's going to be the new junior coming in, Dylan Warner. Just trying to get used to the snap count and pulled out a little bit early there.
And Schindler will run in from the sideline. So the Indians' third penalty of the second half backs them up 5 yards, turns 3rd and 4 into 3rd and 9. And 3rd and 4, even if you go forward a couple yards, you set up a very manageable 4th down. Minute to go, third quarter. Indians trying to climb out of a 28-0 hole, has made it 35-21. Garden City has fumbled twice, and then the Indians recovered an onside kick. 3rd and 9 from the Garden City 44-yard line. 3 wide receivers left. Dylan Reuter to the right. Play action pass. It's going to be Hutchison. A screen play underneath the Brown. First down 35. He's down to the 30. Cuts inside 25-yard line and down to the 21. It's a gain of 23 yards on 3rd down and 9.
And Mason Ibarra was a wide receiver who had gone about 10 to 15 yards downfield. Knew the ball was going to go to Hayden Brown, so he squared up and picked up a key block downfield. Hayes High Indians moving the ball down the field, now down to the 23-yard line.
And Hayes High tries to continue the climb. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. 3 wide receivers right on 1st and 10. Handoff Brown, starts right, cuts back to the left. He's going to lose a yard on this play, back to the 24. and that will likely end an exciting third quarter. Hays High feels like they're back into this. They're down 35-21 at the end of three quarters after trailing 28-0 just 12 minutes ago. They have the ball with a chance to score when we return to Garden City on the Hays High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue. All right, Vivian, I want the
Dental Care is devoted to helping you, your family, and friends achieve your healthiest and brightest smile. They are now accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 to schedule your appointment. They know every person's dental needs are unique, and that is why they offer you a comprehensive selection of treatment options in a comfortable and caring atmosphere. Dr. Lowe and his dental team want you to enjoy your visit. Lifetime Dental Care, accepting new patients. Call 625-7969 or see them at lifetimedentalcare.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Shorman, President and CEO of Eagle Communications, a 100% employee-owned company. I'd like to personally thank you for selecting Eagle for your internet, television, and telephone service. By choosing Eagle, you're choosing to keep your dollars local with a company that reinvests back in your community. Let's make this a great year for your community. Check us out at eaglecom.net. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
This is Eagle TV.
City. It is now 35-21. Hays High has the ball at the Buffalo's 24-yard line.
Hey, I don't know what happens from here on out, but I owe Coach Tony Crow and this team an apology. At halftime, we were talking about, hey, you got to come out from halftime and just try to get some things right, try to get your confidence back so you go into the Wichita South game with a positive movement. We started this game talking about how the Hays High Indians have not shown any quit during the first three games, and right now, Hays High Indians showing on offensively that they've got no quit and also picking up 2 fumbles defensively. So, boy, I'll tell you what, the Hays High Indians have come back into a game where it did not look like they had any momentum at halftime.
Second down and 11 to start the quarter. Play action pass, a dump to Sinnott. He has a train in front of him. He's down to the 7-yard line. It'll be a first down after a gain of 17 yards. A little dump pass to the left, and then the offensive line just cleared a path. A touchdown saving tackle by Ty Davis.
You're right. Colton Schillendollar was one of those players down there who was that train down there. There were 3 lead blockers that time for the Hays High Indian receiver.
Indians first and goal from the 7 in the red zone for a third time. Low snap. Hutchison keeps. Tries the left side. He's at the 5. Goes for the pylon. Touchdown! Hays High Indians! Game on! 35-27, 11:40 to go in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I'll tell you what, again, this Hays High Indian offense, touchdowns on the first 3 drives of the first half, now on their 4th drive on 6 plays, bringing the ball 45 yards down the field after recovering the onside kick. Hays High Indians back in this game.
Cole Schrader will line up the extra point. The snap to Veach down. The kick is up. It is good. It is 35-28. And the Hays High Indians have scored on all 4 of their second half possessions. Palmer Hutchison now with a pair of touchdown runs and a pair of touchdown passes. Hays High, they don't have to onside this time, but they nearly got the first and got the second. What do they do here? Trailing 35-28, 11:40 remaining. Indian football brought to you by Coldwell Banker Executive Realty and Commercial Builders. Hutchison now is up to 163 yards passing on 13 of 20.
6 plays and 45 yards to bring it down the field after recovering the onside kick. So Hays High Indian defense recovering 2 fumbles from the Garden City Buffaloes. Special teams picking up some yardage for the Hays High Indian offense. And in this second half, the Hays High Indian offense taking advantage of the mistakes of the Garden City Buffaloes.
28 points in 12 minutes and 20 seconds for a Hays High Indian team that was down 28-0 at halftime. Hays High now will kick off right to left in those travel whites. They'll likely kick off, you'd imagine, with a little short pooch kick. Schrader's got a pretty good leg, pretty good direction. Looks like he'll aim it towards the Garden City sideline. The right-footed kicker is going to kick it up a little deeper than maybe he wanted. It goes back to the 15-yard line. Returned by Durst near the 20, and he goes down just past the 20-yard line. Garden City football, Hayes High with the momentum, down by 7, 35-28. Ball marked between the 22 and 23-yard line.
All right, so the Hayes High Indians, what they need to focus on right now is their tackling skills. They've shown that they've got the ability to wrap up both Carlos Acosta and Reese Morris. They need to continue that. You also got to be wondering what's going through the minds of this Garden City Buffalo team. They come in confident, their confidence is challenged, but saw success in this first half. You got to be wondering what's going through their mind right now.
Gavin Myers, Brock Loomis, the linebackers this time. Hayden Brown is in at defense as well. Acosta, keeper, left side, runs by a couple of Indians, and then he gets thrown out of bounds as he gets near the 30 to the 31-yard line, gain of 8.
Acosta attacking the outside part of the field that time. Really, we've seen that Garden City Buffalo is just trying to jam the ball up the middle right now. It's really the first play that he's been successful in the second half, taking the ball outside.
11:29 to go in the game, and the Indians have forced their way back in this game, forcing 3 fumbles, 1 on an onside kick, and they recovered all of them. Split wide receivers, Garden City with a pair of fullbacks. Reese Morse behind Acosta on 2nd down and 2. Handoff left side, Morse. He's being chased and he gets taken down from behind. Who else? Gavin Myers, the freshman, has shown up in the second half for his 3rd tackle for loss in the game.
Yep, Gavin Myers in that linebacker position, shooting that gap and getting in the backfield quickly for that tackle. For loss.
3rd down and about 4, we'll call it. 3rd down and 5 for a Garden City team that is 0 for 1 in the second half. Morse, after 103 yards in the first half, has -3 in the second half. 3rd and 5 from the 27. Martin in motion to the left, along with the running back, Morse. Acosta will keep to the left on this 3rd down and 6. Cut back, get past a defender, now head up the field. He escapes the tackle at 25 and then goes down. A short gain, in fact, maybe a loss on the play of a yard. The Indians run him down. Drake Summers, he could have overrun the play, instead stayed home, helps make the tackle, a loss of a yard on the play, 3 and out for the Buffalo.
Yeah, it really looked like the Hayes High Indians had over-pursued Carlos Acosta. Another player there, Cody Peterson, got back fast to help make that tackle.
From the 26-yard line, just the 2nd punt from Garden City tonight. The Indians are down 7. Willie Sinnott stands back at his own 35. The first punt from Garden City was a 35-yard punt. Willie Sinnett's going to return from the 36. Left side return 40. Cuts back 45. On his feet to the 47. And the Indians down a touchdown with 9:52 to go. And Garden City have 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. 3 plays and punt for the Buffaloes.
Wow. 3 plays. They pick up 5 yards in total, and they've got a punt.
Hayes High at the 47. A chance to, you got to admit, maybe do the unthinkable. 9:52 in the game. There's a ton of time left. Hayes High scored 28 points in 12 minutes and 20 seconds. If you're new to high school football, that is the 3rd quarter plus 20 seconds. Ibarra, wide receiver left. Indians are 4 for 4 in the second half on drives and scoring touchdowns. Reuter, Sinnott, Schrader, all to that right side. Brown to the right of Palmer Hutchison. Ball on the left hash. Palmer wants to throw. Rolls out to his right side. He's going to look down the middle. There is an interception. Ty Davis with a pick. Watch out. Big return 50. Cuts it back at the 45. And he gets taken down by the Hayes High Indians. Jack Ford. Palmer Hutchison went for it all. Throws his 2nd interception of the night. It is Ty Davis with the pick. His 2nd interception of the year. The Indians' 1st turnover of the second half. 3rd of the game. Garden City Buffalo have the ball at their own 46.
Well, that's Hayes High Indians had the momentum there. They got Garden City to punt the ball, but now have given Garden City the ball back at the 46-yard line.
Can the Hayes High Indian defense hold? 9:40 to go. They had a chance to tie, but threw an interception on the first play of the drive after scoring 4 times on 4 possessions. Acosta will pass on first down. He's going for a home run ball, and it's going to be incomplete. Tavian Kramer with good coverage on Caleb LaPointe. Incomplete on Acosta's 6th pass attempt of the night. He's 4 for 6, 82 yards and a pair of touchdowns.
Okay, so the Hays High Indian defense did not get a lot of time there on the sideline to get a breather here. They've got to figure out a way to get that ball back for the Hays High Indians, who are down 35-28, down 1 score with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left.
They have forced 3 second-half fumbles and recovered all of them. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Acosta has Avi Arena behind him. Shifts to the right of Acosta, who's over 100 yards rushing. He wants to run to the right side, goes back to the left, and there's the Indians. There comes Cody Peterson with the tackle. It's no gain on the play, right at the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 for the Buffaloes.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm going to credit Gavin Nutting there. He wasn't in on the tackle, but he took Xavier Rodriguez, the center, out of the play, which allowed a gap for the Hays High Indians to fill and make that tackle. So Gavin Nutting at the nose tackle, just controlling the center on that play.
Indians bring in an extra defensive back, 3 down linemen for this 3rd and 10. They just forced Garden City to go to a 3 and out, but then threw an interception. 3 running backs to the right for Acosta. Nobody behind him on 3rd and 10. He's going to roll out to the right. Look to throw. Under pressure. Escapes. Now escapes again. He's open on the left side. Throws it late. It's caught by LaPointe. He was past the line of scrimmage, though.
How in the world did that work?
Past the line of scrimmage. There's the flag, and that's coming back. He was 2 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The Garden City sideline is going berserk. Acosta was 2 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they don't need to go berserk for long. They just need to look at some film when they go back up 2 to 3 yards over. Hey, it was a great scramble by Carlos Acosta. Then he found a receiver downfield but threw the ball nicely, but man, he did it 3 yards across the line of scrimmage.
The official ran over from where he saw Acosta throw at the 47.5-yard line. The line of scrimmage was inside the 46. So penalty on an illegal forward pass by the Buffaloes. It is their 3rd second-half penalty, 8th of the game.
Yeah, I'm going to credit Carlos Acosta with a couple very athletic moves there. But no, that was 2 to 3 yards over the line of scrimmage. And now that's going to back the Garden City Buffaloes back into their own territory to about the 42-yard line. It looks like it's going to be about 4th and it's 13.
Yeah, because it's a loss of down. And so Garden City, after an interception, right now in 3-play and punt time, but the Hays High Indians need to watch themselves here. Acosta actually gets a yard of rushing on that, believe it or not.
Really?
And then the 5-yard penalty.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how that worked.
The ball at the Garden City long count on this snap. Low snap. Morse gets it away. The Indians stay away from him. They stay away from the football. This is a short kick, and the Indians are going to have the football at their own 37-yard line. A short punt of just 26 yards. Indian football at the 37. They have another chance, down 35-28, 8:18 to go in the game, Kurt. That was a very short possession.
Yep, you're exactly right. 59 seconds of clock there for 4 plays. Lost 5 yards in total, largely because of the penalty on Carlos Acosta and have to punt. Garden City Buffaloes in this second half. Fumble, touchdown, fumble, punt, punt after going touchdown, 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 punt, touchdown in the first half. 2 left, 1 right for this set for the Indians. Handoff goes to Brown, tries to cut to the left, back to the right. He's going to lose 2 yards. Back inside, in fact, 3 yards to the 34-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. The Indians have fought their way back from 28-0 down. Now 35-28 on the previous series at this score. They threw an interception on 1 play. Now on first down, go backwards 3 yards. 2nd and 13 from the 34. Hays moving right to left, trying to tie this baby up. 2 right, 2 left. It's going to be a play action.
throw on the screen, goes to Willie Sinnott, goes forward, keeps his legs turning as he gets past the 40 and near the 42-yard line. And an Indian up very slow, Palmer Hutchison, got hit hard on the play. Ball to the 42. It's a gain of 8. Third down and manageable here for the Indians with 7:25 and counting in the fourth.
Heck, I tell you what, I don't know how Willie Sinnott picked up those 2 extra yards. He looked like he got hit hard and was going to go down at the 40-yard line and manage again. You said it, kept the legs moving, picked up 2 extra yards. Now third and it looks like about 5 for the Hayes High Indians.
Willie's 7th catch of the night. He had 15 on the year. 3rd and 5 for the Indians. 1 of 2 in the second half. 2 right, 2 left. The snap is low. The pass is going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. And what does Hayes High do on 4th and 5 from their own 42-yard line? The full complement of timeouts, 2 of the 3 timeouts remaining. 6:58 to go in the game.
Tell you what, the Hayes High Indian defense has played well.
Indian offense is still out on the field for this 4th down and 5 play. From the 42, long snap count and the Indians jumped. Or was there a timeout? Time. The official says, yep, false start.
Number 60.
It's the Indians' 7th penalty of the night, 4th of the second half, and well, that really eliminates the decision for the Indians on now 4th down and 10. 6:58 to go. The Indians at 35-28, down 7 through an interception, and now we'll go 3 and out. Lane Durst back to receive the Palmer Hutchison punt, who punted for 42 yards earlier, but remember had a punt blocked in the game as well. The snap back to Palmer Hutchison. He drops the ball, now rolls to his right. He wants to throw down the field, incomplete. Tried to find Hayden Brown, but the dropped snap at the initial exchange just really threw the timing off, and the Indians down 20-7, 35-28 have gone interception, and now 4 plays and a loss of ball on downs, and Garden City has the ball at the Hayes High 37-yard line. The defense has been pretty good here in the second half. Do they have enough in the tank to get another stop? Indian football brought to you by Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, Paul Wartenberger Construction, and McDonald's of Hayes. 3 second-half turnovers for Garden City let Hayes High back into the game. Here comes the Indians' defense. Acosta with Arena to his left. Hayes High shows blitz. They bring the blitz on a high snap. Acosta tests the left side. Very little on the play as he gets driven to the turf at the 36-yard line. Gain of just 1.
Tell you what, the Hayes High Indian defense is going to get tested now. There's been 2 consecutive possessions here. They haven't gotten much of a break on the sideline. That time the Hayes High Indian offense elected to, that punt was low. I don't know if that was a designed fake punt or not, but that snap went low. Palmer Hutchison trying to throw the ball down the field and ended up turning the ball over on downs on that 4th down play.
Carlos Acosta's 28th carry of the night, officially nothing on the play. Running back behind Acosta. Now we'll put Arena in motion to the right sideline. They fake a screen his way and then tries to run to the left, and he's going to be shoestring tackled by Cody Peterson, or Acosta gets big-time yards down to the 35-yard line. Gain of 2 for Acosta on his 29th carry for 115 yards. This is 3rd down and 8 for a Buffalo team that is 0 for 3 in the second half and 2 for 8 in the game. From the left hash at the 35. Inside 6 minutes to go at 5:55. Indians down 7. They've had the ball twice, but threw an interception and then lost the ball on downs. And Garden City taking a long time for this play. Play clock down to 10 on the clocks in the end zones. Left to right for the Buffaloes with their white helmets with the GC Buffalo on each side. Acosta calls for the snap. Play action pass. He looks down the sideline. It is going to be caught at the 21-yard line. A gain of 14.
Yeah, Acosta threw that ball. He came into this game with a 44% completion percentage. He's thrown the ball very well tonight. That time throwing it very well on target to a receiver who was about 2 yards away from the defensive coverage. Ty
Davis with his 3rd catch of the night. That's a 14-yard gain on his 3rd catch of the evening, and Garden City converts on 3rd and 8. They're at the Hayes High 21-yard line. 5.5 to go. Davis was pushed out of bounds to stop the clock. Hayes High's had to take chances to come back from a 28-0 deficit, and right now find themselves down by 7. Acosta with a running back to his left on 1st and 10 from the 21. Keeps it himself, goes left side and gets cut down in the backfield. That is Gavin Myers, 4th tackle for loss in this game. For the perspective of things, the leading tackle for loss person in the league coming into tonight was Logan Schulte with 5. A loss back to the 23-yard line, a loss of 2.
Augustina Boers come off the field there. He had a couple nice plays in there playing. Again, this defensive line for the Hayes High Indians has stiffened up this second half.
Arena behind, now to the left of the quarterback Acosta, the fullback behind the left guard. They're going to run that way with Acosta. Acosta, watch out, makes a man miss on his feet to the 10, stumbles down, inside the 15, down near the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd down in what is now becoming crunch time for the Indians with 4.5 to go. The ball moves down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 9. Acosta, 31 carries, 122 yards. Ball at the 14 on 3rd and 3. The Buffaloes just converted on 3rd down and 8.
Palmer Hutchinson was just Palmer Hutchinson was blitzing on that play. Carlos Acosta just ran away from Palmer Hutchinson.
Reese Morse now the running back to the left. The big horse on 3rd down and about 3 yards. Does not get the carry. Acosta runs left side, makes one guy miss, 2 guys miss. Gavin Myers with the tackle. Where is the spot? It's 4th down as Myers with the tackle from behind. 4th down and what? A yard. Garden City, you feel like here, is probably going for it. They're 2 for 2 on 4th down and a yard tonight. Tick, 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 tick. 3:40 remaining in the game. 4th and 1 for the Buffaloes in a 7-point ball game. They are up 35-28. Garden City looks like they are going to take a timeout and talk things over. Do they send out a field goal kicker that has not attempted a field goal this year, or try to go for the throat at 4th down and a yard? Call it 4th down, a yard and a half or so.
Yeah, Hayes High Indian defense comes off to the side of the field with that timeout by Garden City. I'm going to guess that Gavin Nutting and Matthew Young are going to get tested there, the two defensive tackles there for the Hayes High Indian defense. Garden City smells an opportunity to pick up 1 yard deep in Hayes High Indian territory. Those 2 guys are going to get tested.
Earlier they ran a play, Garden City did, at 4th and goal from about a half-yard out. They lined up Reese Morse, Avi Arena, and Ethan Martin all in a straight line lateral to the field in the backfield to kind of fake out the Indians, and then Acosta just ran it himself to the left for a touchdown. 4th and 2 or so from the 13, 12 and a half. This is short. Hayes High down 35-28. Forced a 3 and out, but then threw an interception 1 play later. Forced another 3 and out, but then lost the ball on downs on a rollout right side on what may or may not have been a fake punt. They give Palmer Hutchison, the quarterback, he's the punter. They give him some freedom and kind of the green light to figure it out. Here we go. The offense back out onto the field, and they'll run that offensive set with Arena on the right, Morse in the middle, and Martin to the left. 4th down. Very tight splits on that offensive line with a tight end, Ty Davis to the right side. Acosta just plows ahead. Is he going to get there on second effort? A great spot from the official all the way down to the 10. Boy, the Indians got a great push up the middle, but a second effort looks like it's going to give Garden City a 1st down, and they do at the 10. Needed to, got to.
Boy, on the 7th play of this drive for the Garden City Buffaloes, they pick up a 1st yard. They've got it. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 10.5. The Garden City Buffaloes can pick up a 1st down without the touchdown, but boy, I'll tell you what, 7 plays, they brought it down the field.
This drive started at the 37. They've only gained 26 yards, but they've had to convert on 3rd and 4th down to do it. Morris to the left of Acosta. The Indians need a turnover. Hayes High shows blitz. They bring the blitz. Acosta tests the left side. There's a flag. That's coming back for a hold. Trey Adams was running down. It looked like Trey Adams anyway. Was running down the quarterback and just stopped his progress. I'm guessing Trey didn't do that on purpose. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. A gain of 2 for Acosta on his 34th carry of the night for 128 yards. He has 50 yards in the second half on almost 20 carries.
This is going to be big. Now, Garden City, you're right. It brought this ball down the field 27 yards in 7 plays, but here's what's more crucial. In doing so, they've taken 3 minutes and 40 seconds off the clock, and now it's going to be first and 20. It'll be Garden City Buffalo.
You're right. It'll be 1st and 20, but it's also still first down, and so the time came off the clock. Ball back to the 21-yard line. Hayes High is going to have to kind of try to fight for that football. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Same for Garden City. Hayes High was down 28-0, then scored 28 points in 12 minutes and 20 seconds, and Hayes High is going to use one of their last 2 timeouts here to stop the clock with 2:41 to go, because after the penalty, the clock would have started going.
So Garden City now, this is going to be their 8th play of the drive. Really have not picked up many yards. Now 16 yards in total, but it's taken 4 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock in doing so.
Here is Garden City's plays on this drive. Incomplete pass, 2 yards, -2 yards, 14 yards for a first down, 9 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards, now penalty. I've never seen a 26-yard drive, well, right now because of where they're at, 16-yard drive. Takes so much time. Hayes High defense is buckled down in the second half. The Hayes High offense found a groove, but the last 2 drives down 35-28, threw an interception and then lost the ball on downs, and Garden City trying to milk this clock down. 1st and 20 from the 21. 3 wide receivers right. Durst in between. Davis, who has a touchdown catch, out to the right. Morse to the left of Acosta on 1st and 20. Snap to Acosta. He'll run behind Morse, test the middle. Watch out. Gets hit by Palmer Hutchison and Keaton Markley. And Hayes High will expend their last time out of the game. 2:14 to go. 2:35 to go. 2nd and 14 coming up. Hayes High out of timeouts, down 7, 35-28.
Garden City's going to be comfortable running the ball here, so Hayes High Indians are going to have to be hitting hard here. Remember, they've forced 2 fumbles so far. They did it on the first possession of the Garden City Buffaloes in this half, and also the 3rd one. So Hayes High Indians can force fumbles against this Garden City team.
Garden City in the second half on 6 possessions has gone fumble, then scored a touchdown after the Indians did not get an onside kick, then fumbled on the first play of a drive, lost the ball on an onside kick, punt, and now moving the ball as Hayes High uses the final timeout. Garden City has it at the 15. Carlos Acosta going to be a sore dude tomorrow. 34 carries in tonight's game. The quarterback had 31 carries for 95 yards on the year, 34 carries, 132 tonight.
Against how many yards rushing now for Reese Morris?
Reese Morris has lost 3 yards in the second half.
So he's got more yards rushing than Reese Morris does for this game. Reese at even 100 yards then?
Yep, had 103 at the half, 3 carries, -3 yards in the second half. Here we go, 2nd down and 14 from the 15-yard line. Davis split right, a tight end or a running back to either side of the offensive line. Martin goes left in front of Morse for this 2nd and 14. Does Acosta keep to that left side again? He is going to keep to that left side. Tuck it with his right arm, escape an initial hit, get down to around the 10-yard line. Hayes High out of timeouts. Acosta went down inbounds on the tackle by Gavin Myers at the 10, a gain of 5, 3rd down and 9. Clock ticks at 2:15. Hayes High needs a stop. They need a turnover is what they need. 3rd and 9 for the Buffaloes. 1 for 5 in the second half on 3rd downs. It came on this drive. They're also 1 for 1 on 4th down on this drive. $1:57 remaining. 3rd and 9 from the 10. Martin in motion, right to left, now settles in behind Cherez, the left guard. It's a keeper by Acosta. Watch out, big hole left. He gets down to near the 6-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. What does Garden City do on 4th down? And we'll call it 4 yards, 4th down and 5.
Tell you what, Carlos Acosta had gotten through the immediate defenders for the Hayes High Indians, but then 2 to 3 defensive backs for the Hayes High Indians in to make that tackle on the far side of the field.
4th and 4 from the 5. Garden City's going to take a timeout. When the play clock gets down to about 1 second, that'll leave 1:05 on the clock. Hayes High had a desperation drive at Great Bend to try to tie the game in regulation and had a shot at the end zone but couldn't make it happen. Willie Sennett's going to run on to the field. If Garden City here, Kurt David, it doesn't matter if they get a first down, a touchdown, or a field goal. Well, may do it because that'd be a 2-possession ball game. Well, if they get a first down, they could take a knee and end the thing. What a comeback. What a second half comeback. And the Indians had 2 chances down 7.
Yeah, it certainly is. And there's a lot to be positive about this second half. You got to, it's going to be interesting for you to ask Coach Tony Crow at the end of the game, what was the punt there? Was that a designed fake punt? Did Palmer Hutchinson decide to try to make something happen there? Irrespective of that, a good comeback here in the second half, but boy, certainly makes you think about what if the Hayes High Indians would have played well coming out of the locker room to start the game.
Yeah, in the first half, fumbled on 2 of their first 3 possessions, or threw an interception and fumbled. Turned it over on 2 of their first 3 possessions, had a punt blocked, went 3 and out one time. Here we go. This is pretty much the ball game. 1:06 to go, 35-28 Garden City, 4th and 4 from the 5. What does Coach Brian Hill in his 9th season elect to do? He brings the offense back out onto the field. Indians get a stop. They got a chance. LaPointe left wide receiver. Davis right wide receiver. Martin is the running back to the right of the offensive line. Acosta on 4th down is going to keep it to himself to the left side. He's going to get tackled. He won't gain anything but maybe a half a yard. A loss of possession on downs. Logan Schulte with the tackle. Hayes High has to go 95 yards in 62 seconds and no timeouts to try to tie this ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, you kind of mentioned this earlier. I have never seen a drive go 32 yards, but take up 5 minutes and 52 seconds.
From the 6, so 94 yards officially for the Indians to try to tie this thing up. No timeouts. You got to be hustling up to the ball to be able to spike it if it's anything inbounds. Indians without a timeout. Garden City, by the way, has 1 timeout remaining. Indians break their huddle from the sideline. They have 10 seconds to get this play off. Now down to 8 seconds. Hutchison in position. He'll line up on the 1 for the shotgun snap. 3 wide receivers left. Dylan Reuter right. Hutchison to throw. Has some time. Throws it near side to Mason Ibarra. Makes his way to the sideline and gets out of bounds up near the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. It's a gain of 17.
So on previous possessions of the Hayes High Indians, we've seen Palmer Hutchinson not run out of bounds, take the ball upfield to pick up extra yards. Hayden Brown did the same thing. Mason Ibarra smartly goes out of bounds to stop the clock and give the Hayes High Indians a first down.
And Garden City is going to use their final timeout after that play. 55.5 remaining. It's a gain to the 23, a gain of 17 yards. Hutchison with 188 yards passing now. He needs another 77 to have a chance to tie the game.
Hey, Dustin, when we got to the end of the Great Bend game, there really was very short clock left, and Palmer Hutchinson really was in a position where he had to throw 2 really Hail Mary type 35, 36-yard passes. There's 55 seconds left on the clock right now. You got to think Garden City's going to be protected against the long ball. There's short yardage field to be made up here. They don't have to pick up, 77 yards all on one play.
And Garden City responding in kind. Christian Reyes, a backup defensive back. He is standing 22 yards off the line of scrimmage. So is Ty Davis, the safety. Indians, 1 wide receiver right, 3 to the skinny side of the field on the left. And now we'll shift Schrader to the right side. Still 15 on the play clock. 1st and 10 from the 23. Indians down a touchdown. 55 seconds to go in the game. Palmer rolls out to the near side. Has a chance to throw down the field. It is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Willie Sennett. He claps his hands in frustration on the 26th pass attempt by Palmer Hutchison. Incomplete. At the 23, the Indians have 2nd and 10. 49.4 remaining.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Willie Sennett was double covered on that play. He was jumping up in double coverage. Yeah, I know he had it in his hands, but nothing to be embarrassed there about that drop. That would have been a tough patch to catch.
Indians will leave Ibarra to the left side alone on the skinny side. 3 to the right side. Reuter all the way to the far sideline. Snap to Hutchison is low, but he has time to throw. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw one deep, looking for Willie Sennett. It is almost intercepted, and then Sennett playing defense knocked it away from Christian Reyes. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 for the Indians. Hayes High can pick up a first down. They need 10. You don't have to have all 77 right now, but we're also the one standing in a booth and not on the field. 42.3 remaining.
Yeah, 42 seconds is a lot of time if you get that ball to the outside of the field where the receiver can get out of bounds.
Reuter way out to the right. Sennett and Schrader slot near, and then Ibarra left. 3rd and 10 from the 23. Garden City brings 4. Screen play near side for Hayden Brown, and he'll get out of bounds short of the first down.
Okay.
Stops the clock with 37.3 remaining. On the 16th pass completion for Palmer Hutchison. He goes out of bounds at the 28-yard line, setting up 4th down and 5. If the Indians don't convert here, it's your ball game. 4th and 5 from the 33. Excuse me, from the 28. 37.3 on the clock. Indians empty out the backfield. Just Palmer Hutchison back there by himself. He's going to look into Cole Schrader's hands. Does he have the first down? This is close. The near side official looks at the first down marker, says yes, first down on the 6-yard diving catch by Cole Schrader. His first catch of the night. Indians are 2 for 3 on 4th downs.
And there's 32 seconds left now. The clock stopped for them to reset the chains. It is now moving.
Hayes High does not clock the ball. Instead, it's going to be a pass near side on the wheel route to Hayden Brown. He makes a man miss, still on his feet, gets his jersey pulled on. He's still standing and goes out of bounds and downs. 19.1 remaining. The Indians got to get up to the line of scrimmage. Brown gets the ball into Garden City territory at the 46-yard line.
Hayden Brown dragging a player as his jersey's getting pulled on. Gets up to now the 46-yard line is where they're going to spot that of the Garden City Buffaloes.
And Hutchison will clock the ball with 16.4 remaining. Now in the game, Hutchison with 18 completions on 31 attempts.
Rujuvio Cheras comes back in. They're bringing the big men back up front on the defensive line for the Garden City Buffaloes.
217 yards passing for Hayes High. Quarterback Palmer Hutchison, 5 wide, 16 remaining. Indians down by 7. Hutchison to throw, has time near sideline, caught by Ibarra, but is it caught? The Indians got to hurry up. Down to 10, down to 8. Hayes High's got to clock this ball on 3rd down. Snap and a spike with 3.9 remaining. Boy, it's a tough thought, but you almost have to let that one go. But
well, it's a tough thought. That ball was thrown very low, and I think the receiver's trying to get back up, but by that time, knee's already on the ground. The play called dead. So 3rd and 2, but effectively a 3rd and 38 with 3 seconds left.
From the 37-yard line, you're right, the 38-yard line, on 4th down for the Indians. Neither team with a timeout. Keaton Markley comes into the game as a wide receiver left. 3 wide receivers to the right. Indians leave Brown in to help pass protect. Roll out right side. Palmer Hutchison wants to look long. He's throwing for the end zone. It is going to be incomplete, and that's the ball game. The Indians ran the same play they did against Great Bend. They got it to the end zone and had a chance, and incomplete. Hayes High has had 2 consecutive Western Athletic Conference road games with an Hail Mary that goes incomplete, and Hayes High falls 35-28. Kurt David.
Boy, this game was out of control at the end of the first half. What was it, 28-0 at the end of the first half? The Hayes High Indians go into the locker room with their head down. They came back out. Boy, I'll tell you what. They held Garden City Buffaloes to a fumble. They recovered 2 fumbles. They forced the Garden City Buffaloes to punt twice. Garden City did pick up a touchdown in the second half, but man, that's after picking up 4 touchdowns in the first half. Hayes High Indians, hang on their possessions in the second half. Touchdown, 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 interception. Then turnover on downs, and now on this time turnover on downs going to end the game. And you're right, they had a chance to be in the game. They threw the ball deep, or really a Hail Mary pass play. About 38 yards, 36 yards for the Great Bend game is what we saw. They ran to the same part of the field, and the ball falls incomplete, and the Hayes High Indians lose by a touchdown. They're going to be 1-3 now going into the Wichita South game next week at Lewis Field Stadium.
And fall to 1-2 on the Western Athletic Conference schedule. Garden City picks up their first win of the year at 1-3 and is 1-0 in the WAC. Hayes High down 28 at halftime, had 3 possessions, including that final one, in an effort to try to tie the ball game up, but fall by 7, 35-28. This has been Hayes High Indian football on the Hayes High Sports Network, powered by Thirsties and The Venue.